Welcome in, everyone, to another episode of Cloaks and Capes Monday campaign, Knights of the Arcanum. Before we start, I'd like to give some shout-outs here. First to Critical Role for creating the wonderful world of Exandria and Wildemount, in which we are playing from the Wildemount, the Explorer's Guide to Wildemount, as well as to Reliquary Records, whose music you're going to be hearing all throughout tonight's campaign. Now, last time on Knights of the Arcanum, as our party was traveling north to Baisei Tile in order to look into this assassination attempt on the leaders of the Elven city-state, they were hit with a rather large snowstorm that forced them to look for cover, in which they found in a cabin in the woods that seemed to have been occupied by just a lone old man. Throughout the night, the curiosity got the better of some of our adventurers, and they decided to sneak around a little bit. Both Leaf and Leo went into a locked basement and found jars of something or other. They weren't quite able to figure out what was in it. And then a little bit later in the night, Rosalind started to hear a voice whispering in her head to save them, to find a way to help free them. The rest of the group went out back with her and found that there was a gated cavern in which they ended up running into a few giant spiders, and as they were clearing them out, some sort of large flesh-like beast with a gaping razor-sharp maw and mouthed tentacles crawled out of a pool of filth. And that's where we last left our adventurers. So, with that, we had already rolled for initiative, but we are definitely right in the midst of combat. And I believe it is the Otug's turn. And there is a rather delicious-looking Rosalind right in front of it. And now I say it like that because this thing mostly feeds on trash, so it's not hard to be more delicious than that.
Oh,
wow, that's so mean.
Oh. I do believe we wrapped up with Rosalind literally turning around and going, "Oh, fuck me."
Yep. Now you are you're not surprised since you are in combat, but unfortunately you are flanked, so it does get a +2 to its attack rolls. So the first thing it's going to do as this thing moves up on you is it opens this big, gaping, almost hippopotamus-like jaw, and you see all of these like razor-sharp, long, dagger-like teeth as it attempts to bite you. Oh, that's a way to start it off.
oh God, is it 20?
Christ.
Oh, it is.
Oh,
It
okay.
is. Oh,
all right.
funny.
Oh boy.
Okay, that's 2d8 times 2. Low rolls? Low rolls. A 2 and a 3. That's not bad.
Oh, that's
Okay,
pretty low.
survivable.
13 piercing damage.
13.
As this thing, like, you turn around again, you say, oh, fuck. And you kind of almost don't even attempt to move as it comes down to bite on you, like it's so quick. And it gets a real big chunk of, like, your shoulder, and even part of your head is, like, in the mouth a little bit. This thing's breath is rancid. I need you to make a Constitution saving throw.
Sure. Con save. 4.
Okay, you are diseased.
I'm immune to disease.
What?
I'm a paladin.
You're immune to disease and poison?
Yeah, isn't that how paladins work?
Paladins are immune to disease.
All right, well, you
Yeah,
throw
they're
up.
poison.
You throw up in this thing's mouth a little bit, but you are able to resist the disease, and are kind of able to, as it kind of lifts you up to try and swallow you, you are able to wriggle free and fall back down onto the ground. But it does also get 2 tentacle attacks on you.
Oh, great. So Rosalind lets out a yelp as it takes a chunk out of her.
Yep, the first tentacle slams on the ground next to you. You roll out of the way. Does a 18 hit?
That meets.
Sorry. 17.
Then that misses.
As the other tentacle comes on the other side, you definitely roll just to the other side as it slams onto the ground next to you. Kieran, it is your turn. You may be
What?
muted.
Can you hear me?
Yes.
Yes.
So, just to kind of get you caught up on what's happened, nobody else besides Leo and probably Maeve after the yelp from Rosalind sees the Otug. So, as far as you know, there's a giant spider here. There's one, there's a little bit more up here, and Leo has called to retreat so that you can all funnel them into the cave near the entrance.
is that one tunnel that Leaf is
Nope,
closest to?
Right
no?
back
Okay.
here is the exit.
Yeah. He's encouraging us to go through the exit.
It's up to you if that's what you do or not, though.
Leaf did not hear those orders.
Also, Kieran, I just forgot to mention earlier, but in the owlbear fight last week, you drew a Joker and lost all your hair, but it's grown back by now.
Yeah. You were pretty upset about it.
You were real upset.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm still really upset about it.
It did start growing back.
It is. By this point, it is completely back. It grows back in 24 hours.
Okay, like, but does it look good, or is it like, whoa, like...
No, it still looks good. Yeah, it's back to normal now.
I think it's a little tussled. I think your parts are the wrong way now. I'm just teasing.
All right, what are you doing, Kieran?
So windy. I'm going to, I'm just gonna back up that way. Oop, nope, not grab the map. Grab my token. And move back through here, and then I'm just
You can
gonna
grab the map?
what happened?
Yes. The pan view.
Oh.
I knew what you meant. I got your back.
Thanks, Maeve. And then I'm just going to yell, it's freaking, it's just some spiders! And then I'm going to fire off an Eldritch Blast at that one that's in front of Leaf.
Okay.
Never mind.
I
Thought
should
I'd make D&D
probably
more work for him.
have the giant spider stat block up. Let me grab that real quick.
12?
Maybe, I'm going to say.
Maybe.
They do have a pretty wussy AC, but I don't know if it's that wussy.
That, unfortunately, does miss. It goes a little bit wide. It impacts with the wall, and a few pieces of rubble and rocks fall down and scatter across the cave floor.
Cool. That's the end of my turn.
Then it is now the giant spider's turn, as this one's going to move down towards Maeve.
Dang it.
Oh, it also has to look to see if they get their webbing back. Ooh, they do.
No, I have things I can do.
Maeve, does a 20 hit?
Yeah.
All right,
My AC?
concerned,
Yeah.
Yep. Concerned with the sound that you heard Rosalind make around the corner and seeing just the edge, you basically just see like these large tentacle things slapping the ground around her. You don't notice the spider come up around you and sink its teeth into your thigh. You take 6 piercing damage, and I need you to make a Constitution saving throw.
Okay, hold on. Let me do math real quick so I don't forget. And then Constitution. What is my con again? My con is +2. Well, that would be a 7, so that's a nope.
Okay, then you take 6 poison damage as you can feel this thing pumping venom into your veins.
Ew. 6 poison, you said?
Yes, ma'am. And the other one, right on top of you, Rosalind, is going to go ahead and take a bite.
Rude.
Oh, that's a 19, natural 19.
That hit. So 21 because it's flanking.
Plus 5, and then on top of that. So yeah, that's a hit. So you take 8 piercing damage from the bite, and you are immune to poison because you're.
I'm not immune to poison. I'm not immune to poison.
Immune to disease.
I'm immune to disease, and I believe because I'm a Kalistar, I'm resistant to psychic.
Yeah, resistant. It's hard to be
So
immune.
8 damage, you said?
Okay. Yep. Yeah. So the OTUG specifically says you must make a saving throw against disease or become poisoned. So, okay. So yeah, so you take the piercing damage, then go ahead and make your Constitution saving throw.
4 or 6, sorry.
Okay, so you take 9 poison damage.
God, are you...
I am down.
But you are stable. As you fall to your knees, your body kind of like locks up a bit, and you realize that whatever this thing bit and pumped into you isn't meant to kill you. And as you slump to the ground, your vision slowly goes dark as the OTUG is stepping forward.
Oh, gosh.
Oh, that's so creepy. Ooh.
Yeah, that's the worst.
Leo, it is your turn.
Well, do I see Rosalind go down?
Oh, yeah, you sure do. And you see that this OTUG is, like, looking down at her like she a snack. And not in like, you know, the complimentative but also kind of creepy way. Like, no, she's literally a Snickers bar right now.
Great.
How does the giant spider next to her look?
It's definitely taken a bit of a beating, but it still looks like there's a bit of life to it.
All right, I'll call out, Maeve, can you get the dragon on the big thing right there? And I
Try.
will come up around here and instead of fucking attacking, I'm going to grab Rosalind.
Okay.
And that was 10 feet of movement, so I have 10 left if I have her, right?
That is correct. And you will take an attack of opportunity.
I'll
against
use
the
my
giant spider.
bonus action to use disengage so they can't.
Okay, so here's what I'm going to let you know. Because Rosalind would take an attack of opportunity from the Otug. So, you can choose. She takes the attack of opportunity from the Otug, or you take the attack of opportunity from the giant spider.
I'll take it from the spider.
Okay.
And I'm going to fuck off up towards here.
Bites at you. 22.
That hits.
Alright, so you take... Cocked. Ooh. You take 11 points of piercing damage.
Okay.
And we'll say you get Rosalind up to here. And make a Constitution saving throw.
That is a dirty 20.
Oh.
Or no, sorry. Yeah, dirty 20.
Alright, you only take 7 points of poison damage. Oh my god.
We are the worst party.
We really are. This is... Oof.
Rosalind.
Yeah?
Make a Constitution saving throw for me.
And roll above 6.
That'd be nice.
19.
19?
There we go.
Okay. Leaf, it is your turn.
All right. Well, let's. Leaf is going to just kind of meander over here towards Rosalind and bend over a little bit, kneeling before Rosalind, and say, "Warning: our chance at success and survival is severely diminished if you are not awake. Please wake up." And it's going to slap Rosalind across the face, casting Cure Wounds.
Ow!
Your chance of survival is now increased by 2%.
You have 8 hit points.
Alright, so you are conscious once more, Rosalind.
She, like, opens her eyes and goes, "Ow! My face." And then she looks over at Maeve. "You said there weren't walking around demons!"
It's not a... I don't know what that thing is. Also, I wouldn't say it's walking around. It's in a cavern that you unlocked.
Oh.
Told you
That's
guys we
fair.
shouldn't come in here, but nobody listened to me.
Let's
This
just...
one is going to engage in a retreating tactic stratagem. And I move 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30.
That's
Taking an attack. That's fine.
Yep.
For some reason, I feel like I have the most amount of HP right now.
Yep, so 19 plus 5?
That's a definite miss.
Okay, so as you get to here, the spider turns around and shoots you with a glob of webbing. You are now grappled and stuck in place.
This is unfortunate.
Hermia, it is your turn. Your sword says, "Do not let them take all the glory. This is your moment. Strike."
What
Hey.
glory!
Please get the spider behind me. Please.
I'm gonna cast a Hexblade's Curse on the spider that is got Maeve and Leaf.
Yep.
And then how is my okay? And then I will, I guess, run up and just hit it with my sword.
All right, you move up to it. It's not quite flanked since Rosalind's... No, fuck it. Yeah, you get +4 onto your attack. It's flanked. No,
This was all part of the stratagem.
It would be +6. You get +6 onto your attack.
Okay. That is a 19.
A 19
on the
would
die?
definitely hit. Yep.
I have a question. So that's a crit, right?
It's Hexblade's cursed. Yes, that's a crit if you roll a 19.
Oh.
19 on the die.
Yep, 19
Yeah,
on the die is a
right.
crit if it's Hexblade's cursed.
Okay. So, let me make sure I get my right damage die.
And you get to roll it twice.
Okay. So, look at the right thing. Sorry. Okay. D8. That's it. Okay. Oh, the first one was not that good. So that was oh, and that's okay. So that the first roll was a 2 + 5, 7 plus an additional 2 from the Hexblade's curse, so that 9.
So hold on. So you rolled a 2 on your damage dice,
Yeah.
and then a 5 on your damage dice.
No. The 5 is from it being my hex weapon.
Okay, so
I was doing
because
my math like
right.
out loud.
Yeah, so that's fine. So a 2 and a 5 is 7, plus 2 from Hexblade's curse is 9. It's a crit, so roll your damage dice a second time.
Okay, the second time on the die is an 8.
All right, so you are up to 16 now, and don't you deal additional damage with the Hexblade's curse, or am I thinking something different?
You're thinking
No, I
Yeah,
think
that
it's
was the
proficiency.
+2. That was a +2.
I think I'm thinking of a different spell than that lets you roll
You're
like a D6.
confusing me
along with
now.
it. No, it's fine. It's
That's
fine.
just the hex spell.
Yeah. Okay, gotcha. So, you watch as Hermia runs up between it after throwing what looks like the shadow out of her hand that clings around it, and she raises the sword up above her head, and as she plunges it down through this thing's head, all of you expect to see green ooze or blood or whatever is inside the spider come plunging out. But instead, the sword goes down through it, and as she pulls it out, you see this wispy, spectral-like energy that is pulled out of the spider and into the sword before the spider just falls to the ground and begins to curl its legs up into itself.
Oh, it's dead?
And you hear in your head, yes, good.
I get 9 hit points back.
Good. 9 hit points back, yep.
Nice.
More, Hermia.
Oh boy. Hermia, I just want to point out, this is how my Saturday character lost a hand.
What?
Drew, cursed sword to talk to her.
Oh. No, we're friends.
That's what my sword said.
It loves me.
It did say that. It said I was going to be a great hero.
So I'm gonna say, okay, guys, let's go, and I'll go back to where I was standing.
No, the other way!
Okay.
All right, with that, it is Maeve's turn.
All right, question. This is like rocky, right? Like the Otagu can't just go through it?
Correct. Yeah, this is basically like a giant, pillar.
Okay. All right, I am going to move. I think here. And I'm gonna go.
Why are
keep
you going the opposite way?
Keep going. I'll hold it back. And she's going to. Oof, that spider's gonna be really annoying real fast. She's gonna focus and shoot the spider.
All right, go ahead and make your shot.
Yes. All right, I'll just do it on here. Action. Longbow. Hit. Should have used inspiration, but that's okay. I should have, because I rolled 10, so
Yeah.
that's a nope.
So, unfortunately, you're a little close to it right now, so it kind of shakes your resolve a bit, and your attack goes a little wide, striking off of the stone wall next to it.
Well, that's embarrassing. All right, well, we'll have Luster attack it too.
All right, go ahead.
Sorry. Where are you? Wait. Please work. 17 on Luster's strike.
17 hits. Luster, roll damage.
Luster's rolling this with cold damage. 3. What the hell?
Aw. So
3.
Luster does sink a bite into one of the legs, and those of you who can see notice a frost spreads from the bite mark across the leg of the spider.
Just picturing Luster like growling and like tugging on the spider leg.
All right, well, that wasn't quite the cool save I was hoping it would be, so that's all I can do.
All right. On the Otug's turn, it lumbers forward towards the giant spider. And goes to do a chomp on it, but the spider, noticing it, kind of like deftly rolls out of the way. And the Otug, not happy about that because it is hungry,
Okay.
slams it with a single tentacle as the other one misses. Oh, dang, you're lucky you didn't get hit by that tentacle. I just realized it does extra damage.
Yeah, it's not fun.
So that is 9 bludgeoning damage to the spider and an additional lots of piercing damage to it because there's spikes on its tentacle. And you watch as that tentacle slams into the spider, and as it lifts up, you can see that it's been impaled on all the tiny little teeth, and the Otug lifts it up, opens its massive jaw, and drops the spider corpse into it and begins to consume it.
Ew. I was about to ask if Luster could attack it, but I realized that's not how that worked.
Kieran, it is your turn.
Shit. Okay. So from what I can see, there's no more.
You know that there's something else up there because people are still fighting, but nothing that you can see.
Okay. Well, I see Maeve run back, so I'm just gonna hop over here. Do I see the?
You'd have to probably get up here to be able to see it.
I'll move there.
Yes,
Can I
you
see it
can.
now?
You can see it now, and it is ugly.
Ooh. And then, just in disgust, I'm going to let loose a Eldritch Blast.
Eldritch blast away.
And before we're in fireball position. Oh wait.
Oh, God.
Eldritch Blast.
Oh, that's right. I didn't roll for my other. I didn't pull from my deck. Oh my god.
You have to do that every time.
It determines how much damage she does. Yeah.
What did you say you rolled already, or what did you already pull, Robbie, from last session?
You would have been through. You were through a long rest, so it would have reset, I assume.
Oh, okay, cool. Then,
Oh.
Do you want me to pull for the last attack then?
No, because it didn't hit. Or does it
Oh,
that
that's
not
right.
matter?
It's
I-
whenever I cast.
Oh, whenever you cast. Period. All right, we'll know that going forward, but no, you don't have to draw for the last one.
Okay, cool. So. That's a Joker.
Oh
for
my
sure.
god!
Statistically, how are you drawing this many jokers?
It's literally happened every fight since the fireball.
How?
Oh my gosh!
Statistically, how?
This is amazing. I'll tell you statistically how. It's Dungeons and Dragons.
It's a 2 in 54 chance, so 1 in 27.
Yep.
That's
Okay,
less,
but
that's
look.
less than a crit.
Guys, listen. There's no way that she could possibly draw or roll an 8 to fireballs
So
again.
she's not a wild magic sorceress. She's something different, and she has to wild magic on jokers.
Yeah.
But once a joker's drawn, it doesn't go back into the deck right away. So
Well, then why?
After a long rest.
rest. Okay.
Yeah,
go
like, I
ahead
basically,
and
like,
roll a
reshuffle
D100 for
every
us.
time.
Oh boy.
Please don't roll fireball.
I
Right.
roll 7.
Oh God.
That's a 59.
Is that losing your hair again?
That might be your hair again.
All
Yeah.
right. No, you guys watch as Kieran makes the attack. There is this sparkle of purple energy around her arm that travels up it and sort of into like her their chest, into their heart, and you regain the lowest level extended spell slot that you have.
Ooh, that's fancy.
So,
That's better than a fireball.
Get any spell slots? Do
No.
I just gain one?
Nope.
Oh, I just gain one? Dude?
No.
No. Oh.
So it does nothing then.
Ah!
But go ahead and
Then
roll your
I just-
damage.
Miss.
I look at everyone like, we're good. We're good.
Does it hit though?
Oh, yeah, I'm sorry. That was a 22.
That hits. Go ahead and roll damage.
That's just 3 damage.
3 damage as your card plinks off the top of its head. Alright. End of your turn.
Alright, cool. That's the end of my turn.
Alright. The spiders that you can see are all dead. Leo.
You can move back, Leo. I got this.
I'm gonna limp back towards here and
Leaf, by
Actually-
the way, is still covered in spider goop.
Oh.
Aw, poor Leaf.
actually I'll move towards Leaf and I'll use my
This
action to
one
help him.
Help.
Alright, so here's what you can do. You can actually just use your action to help and give him advantage on the strength throw, or you can attempt to, like, slash it away and break him out of it as well.
I'll do that.
Alright, go ahead and make an attack roll.
16 plus 7.
Yep, roll damage. You just need 5 or more.
That is a 4 plus 5.
Yeah, so yeah, you're able to slash the webbing off of him, and if you have more movement you'd like to use, you may.
And I will fuck off to right here.
Okay. Roslyn, you are prone.
So it's half my movement stand up, right?
Yep, so you got 15 to go.
All right, so she will stand up.
That is enough to get back to the Otug.
I'm debating where I'm going to go stand. First of all, though, she is going to kind of like grip her hands, clench them tightly, and she is going to use lay on hands on herself
Okay.
to heal 20 HP. To get her mostly okay again. Up to 28 HP. And then she is going to bonus action and cast Shield of Faith on herself to get her AC up by 2.
Alright, that's a concentration spell.
It is, yes.
So we're going to use this little heart for concentration spells.
Cool. And then she's going to go stand next to Maeve and kind of hold her shield up between them. Be like, all right, we're backing up. Let's go.
Alright.
And that's her turn.
I have this. It's fine. Just go with the others.
Leaf, it
You
is
are
your
squishy.
turn. Oh,
Yes, I'm aware, but I have a dragon. Drake.
I have a dragon.
I have a Drake.
I have a dragon.
Fuck that, dude. You're never squishy when you have a dragon.
I'm...
When you're like, I got this, I have a dragon. Luster kind of gives you this look like, are we sure?
Luster just looks between the Otug and her like,
I don't know about that.
I'm wrapped in goo.
You are free now. Leo helped for you.
Okay.
You can
In
move
that
back.
case, what are we doing?
Move back.
running.
We're moving
Oh.
back. Yeah. I was just trying to be heroic, but Ross wants to be a hero.
I'll be a hero too. I'm going
God.
to cast Thorn Whip on it.
What? Doesn't that pull it?
Sure does.
I don't
What?
have to.
Why,
Oh,
Leaf?
okay.
Oh, okay.
Oh wait.
Wait, hold on. Before you say that, check.
Don't pull it. Don't pull a Keyleth.
Don't pull it.
Luster is like those small dogs barking at much bigger dogs.
Absolutely, 100%.
Yeah, that's definitely Luster.
Oh, well, that's. Yeah, I'm not gonna.
Thank
Apparently,
you.
it's not.
Upon reading my spell, I've decided not to use it.
Yeah. Alright, instead, I'm going to do something smarter, and Leaf is just going to kind of hold its hands together, and they turn to like leafy tendrils, and he's going to shoot them into the ground, and around the area around the Otug, vines and pokey tendrils are going to come up and try to entangle the Otug. It needs to make a DC 14 strength save.
All right.
I just want to point out that when Juxta uttered the phrase, I'm going to do something smarter, my entire body seized up.
Okay, look, I know when something is smarter or not. I just choose not to do the smarter thing most of the time.
Did you say a dexterity save?
Strength.
Strength.
Okay, that is a 22.
Yeah, he broke.
Okay, I don't do anything.
You tried something.
Leaf is gonna say-
Hold on. So, 20 square foot starting point. Plants. It is now difficult terrain.
Oh yeah, so I'll
that's,
say
that's something at least.
That is something actually.
yeah, that is something. I didn't realize that part. We'll say it's that. Oh,
How's that? So that way you're.
that's what I just.
Oh,
okay,
yeah.
yeah, perfect.
Okay,
Leaf is gonna say, my arcane energies are tapped out. I shall away this place. And
Let's just quit.
And he's gonna go.
Let's quit this place.
All right, Hermia, it's your turn.
Again?
Mm-hmm.
Please, somebody attack the attack so I can have Luster attack. Because my plan is not to have Luster attack this round. Actually, no, maybe that'd be
Hermia is confused because Maeve decided to run the opposite way.
And
I
Kieran.
said I said I've
And
told him
Kieran.
off.
Okay, Hermia doesn't believe you that you can do that. Sorry.
Okay, I can't handle
So-
that. I can't help that.
Okay, so right here, can I see the thing?
Yes, you can.
Is it like obstructed at all?
Nope.
I can't.
Nope, you have
okay.
a clear view of it as like vines and plant life seems to be growing out of the ground and attempting to tangle around these massive stumps of feet.
So Hexblade's curse, like it doesn't, like, it's not like just regular hex where you can like bounce it around, like if you kill something before the minute.
Let's double check here real quick.
It doesn't sound like it, but
What's Hexblade's curse? You don't get back until after a rest, until higher levels.
Okay.
You'll get an effect eventually that lets you bounce.
okay.
it, but you
I
don't
was
have
just
to-
wondering if it was like hex, like
Yeah.
like
No,
cast
I
it
think
once
it-
and then
I
bounce
think
it
it-
around.
I think at level 11 you get to start bouncing it around.
Okay, I wasn't sure. Just want to double check. So, in that case, yeah, I have my spells back because I'm not a cleric anymore. I get him back in short rest, so I'll cast hex on it.
Okay. Now this is the one that gives you the 1d6 if you hit it, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. As my bonus action, and then because I really don't want to go any closer to it, I'll just Eldritch Blast it.
All right. So you
'Cause that looks
also
scary.
with Hex you get to choose an ability that it has disadvantage on.
That's really level 4.
If only I had done it like earlier,
It
I
doesn't.
could have had it.
It doesn't
Right.
affect
Saving throws.
saving throws, just ability checks.
Oh.
So chances are strength or dexterity are going to be the one that you want to choose for it.
Don't worry too much. I don't.
I'll do deck, I guess.
Okay.
All right.
Then I will try to hit it. I got 18 on the die.
That will
plus
hit.
some stuff.
Go ahead and roll your damage.
Lester's gonna do damage.
All right, Lester, go ahead and roll some damage too as he infuses the Eldritch Blast with an element of his choice. Jesus.
1
The
damage.
D10.
What is wrong with you,
Okay.
Luster? Why are you rolling
It's
ones?
got to be y'all's household, right? Like, there's a dice curse on that house.
It's really weird. I don't.
So
Yeah, and
that's
his
it.
name is Callie.
That's an
Roll
8.
All right.
Dice.
Oh wait, I have to do my extra damage.
Yep,
Sorry.
1d6.
1d6.
Roll my own dice tonight. BS.
Stop. Okay, got it. And that's a 6.
All right, so you throw an Eldritch Blast into it, and as it hits and explodes, you see this small little wisp of frost energy on the impact as well.
Just a little. Just a tiny.
All right, is that the
Maybe
end of
we
your turn?
should maybe we should leave, guys. You know, just
Look,
just a
yes!
thought.
That was the plan. Why are you here?
You guys came back over here.
To to hold it off for you. Go!
Maeve, it is now your turn.
All right. Okay. All right.
Run, Maeve.
Well, I'm gonna hit it first, then I'll run.
All right, well, that's fair.
Okay. I'm gonna spend inspiration. Give me 1 second. I have to do it on my character sheet. I'm gonna do an attack roll. I'm just spending inspo on it.
Yep.
Okay. There's my inspo. And rolling on my longbow. I'm doing a couple of weird Oh, I'm so sorry. Before I do that, I'm going to cast a bonus action spell, so Luster won't be able to attack this round.
Okay.
That's why I wanted to attack the first time. I'm going to cast Hunter's Mark.
You got it.
I don't know if it did the damage already, but ignore the damage because I haven't done it yet. Okay, and then I am going to attack with advantage. It better work for me. That was a 15. That was a 4. So 15 plus 8 is 23.
That hits.
All right. I don't trust this dice roller anymore, so I'm using mine. So I'm doing 1d. So a couple of shenanigans are going to be happening
Yep, you
here.
just let me know what the total is.
Yep. So, because I'm also doing my ability, which is just, it's not an action, it just goes with the attack. The favored foe. So, let me just add this up for you, because I have to throw 3 separate dice. Okay, 1d8, that's a 6 plus 4 is 12. 12 plus 3 is 15. 15 plus 2 is 17. 17 damage total.
17 damage total. Is that from one attack?
That's from one attack.
All right, so you watch those that can see as Maeve lets loose an arrow from her bow that strikes right into the eye of this thing and causes it to let out this terrifying, grotesque roar that echoes through the caverns as it rears up on its hind legs and then smashes back down into the plants.
All right, and then I'm going to say...
I don't think it liked that.
We got to get going. I will move... Sorry, guys. That was the plan.
So as Maeve turns to run away, Rosalind, you watch as one of the tentacles from this thing, because it has 10 feet of reach, lashes out towards Maeve's foot. Oh, honey.
That's 20.
It was.
Okay.
All right.
All
So
right.
let's deal with the damage first.
Okay.
You take...
Oh, I was here, actually.
You take 7 bludgeoning damage.
Okay. 22 minus 7 is 15.
And then you take 6 piercing damage.
Okay. That's 9.
And you guys can see the tentacle that hit her in the leg. A few of these sort of long, slender, blade-like bone protrusions have gone through Maeve's leg, and it's now beginning to pull her back. You are grappled.
Ew. That's gross.
All right, Maeve, that is unfortunately the end of your turn.
Yeah.
It is now the Otug's turn.
Okay.
Oh boy.
It's going to use 10 feet of movement to get to here. Remove that spider.
Is that the one at 8?
Yeah.
Yep.
No.
And it is going to use Tentacle Slam. And is going to use Maeve and slam her into Hermia. I need both of you to make Constitution saving throws.
Okay.
Wait, players can't be weapons.
This one they
19.
can.
19 total. No, not 19. It's 20 total, actually.
All right, Hermia.
20 total.
Hold on. 16.
Okay, so you each take 2 bludgeoning damage, and you are not stunned.
Okay.
And then it's going to try and bite Luster.
Okay.
Does a 17 hit Luster?
It does.
All right, and Luster takes... Where's that D8 at? 6 bludgeoning damage
Okay.
and 4 piercing damage.
So 10 damage total.
Yep.
Okay.
And then it's going to Tentacle Slam Luster. Oh, unfortunately, that hits as well. Oh, wait, sorry. The first one was a tentacle, or the first one, we'll say was a tentacle. It was supposed to be a bite. This is the bite attack. which unfortunately hits as well.
Okay.
Luster takes... Oh, lucky Luster. I rolled 2 1s. 5 piercing damage. And then I need Luster to make a Constitution saving throw unless he is immune to diseases and poison.
Not that I'm aware of. I don't. Sorry, I don't think he is.
You know, this doesn't cause any damage, so we'll just say that yeah, he's immune to it. Because
okay.
So he still gets chomped though.
He's not happy.
Yeah, and that's as far as the Otug can move, with Luster still being up, as Luster continues to just sort of bark and roar and growl at him, keeping it at bay. Kieran, it is your turn. Kieran, you get a free guy.
I shout, run! Just run!
And then I'm gonna fire off with an Eldritch Blast anyway.
Fire it off.
19?
19 hits. Go ahead and roll your damage.
$11?
11 damage.
Yeah.
All right, your Eldritch Blast connects with its big, meaty, ugly face, and it kind of shakes it off, and just kind of, you can see these, well, one beady little eye looking around as there's an arrow protruding from the other one.
It only has one. Oh, okay.
I hit the other eye.
Is that the end of your turn?
And then I'm going to use a bonus action. I'm going to throw a card at it.
Mm-hmm.
It's like dagger stats. That's what I'm not remembering.
Oh, if
right?
it's yeah. It's
I
just a
throw it?
1d4 after your initial throw.
Okay. Cool. 13 to hit.
13 misses, unfortunately.
And then I will use the rest of my movement to go down.
Okay.
Oh, I'm sorry. Can I have Luster hit?
Yeah, go ahead. Roll damage.
Okay, I'm sorry. I should
No,
have
you're
said that
fine.
earlier.
Nope, you're good.
Add I didn't roll on my own thing. What did it
4?
do? 4 damage. 4 cold damage.
All right, Leo, it is your turn. As you are realizing as you're running backwards, you are getting way too fucking old for this shit.
Yeah, that's kind of where I'm at. And
Just keep running.
do I see Maeve?
You hear them all go, "We're fine."
You probably would have heard Maeve like shout in pain, but then she starts shouting, "We're fine, keep going, keep running."
Like, I don't believe her though.
No.
So
Nobody believe me.
That's fair,
Nobody
she's a liar.
believes me.
Why not? I don't even tell the truth.
I have a couple questions.
Okay.
Would you consider the area where the Otug is at flammable?
Maybe. What do you got?
It's gonna be like an improvised weapon, but I kind of want to stuff my cigar into one of my oil flasks and throw it at him. And
God. If you miss, you're gonna kill me, but that's okay.
if it explodes, it does like a 5-foot radius of just 5 fire damage. But if it sets this on fire here,
you can't see it from where you are, so you'd have to get closer. But if you would,
well, yeah, I would.
If you would like
I
to
would.
do this, you can certainly try.
Certainly try.
Okay, what do I roll?
Give me inspiration.
Roll a d20 and add your dexterity to it.
And I'm going to use my last inspiration. So,
Oh god. Oh god.
so D20 plus what?
Plus 5.
Your dex.
Okay.
Yeah, sorry, plus your dex.
Yeah, your straight dex.
So first roll was 15.
Oh, okay.
Second roll was 15, so dirty 20.
Okay. So, you all watch as Leo comes back up behind you, pulls something out of his pocket, flips the lid off, stuffs his cigar into it, and then just yeets this over all of your heads. And it hits somewhere behind the Otug, and you hear a sound as the plant life around it starts to go up in flames. Go ahead and roll 2d6 for me. Leo?
First roll was 6. Second was 4, so 10 damage.
Alright, it takes 10 fire damage, and the plant life seems to be on fire.
And then the other thing too that I looked up is oil burns for 2 rounds,
Okay.
dealing 5 damage if the creature's in it. So it's not in it, so no worries.
Oh, it specifically says 5 damage, not like a D roll.
Yeah, for some reason.
Okay, no problem. All right. So yeah, so long as it remains in the affected
Green
area
area.
for 2 rounds, it will continue to take fire damage.
Dope.
Good use.
And
good use. of
how
the
much
oil.
movement did I use?
5,
Just
10,
right
15,
here.
20. You have 5 feet left.
There.
Oh, sorry,
Perfect.
20. Sorry, you had 10 feet left.
Oh,
Move again. There you go.
There you go. All right, Rosalind, it is your turn. You see the Otug now is making this just hideous screeching noise as it's stomping about in these flaming plant life. Leaf, you hear
Great.
your children crying out in anguish.
I'm sorry, Leaf.
Can I
still
could I like cut the tentacle that grabbed Maeve?
You can certainly try.
All right, we're gonna try and cut the tentacle that grabbed Maeve.
Thank you.
We'll use an inspo for that.
Okay.
Just regular attack.
Yep.
Great. Like this. 11.
Unfortunately. So you are actually able to make contact with it, but it seems to be a bit tougher than you anticipated it being, and you're not able, at least in one swipe, to cut through it.
Just go.
Sorry, mark down my inspiration loss. She glanced at you. Sorry, not how this works. Oh, why haven't I been doing that? I'm an idiot. Okay. I will. Yep, I will stay there with my shield up.
Okay. Leaf, it is your turn.
Leaf is going to turn to Kieran and after watching everyone run back towards the creature and say, "Query, are we retreating or continuing forward?"
I love our back squad just doing like drive-bys every turn.
You might be muted, Kieran.
Oh, can I respond?
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay. I was gonna ask you that.
You were gonna what?
I was gonna ask you that.
Leo, Query, are we running or staying?
Try to help Maeve get the hell off that monster, please. I'm dying here.
Understood. What is range? 30. Oh.
If you get right up here, it'll take all of your movement. You should be able to get close enough, unless you're going to heal or do something actually useful. That's fine.
Well, I don't know if it's going to
Wow.
be useful, but
That was
Leaf is going to meander forward and is going to use Thorn Whip on Maeve to try to grab her and pull her towards Leaf.
Does that work?
Boy. It'll be contested check, yeah, but he certainly
This one can certainly try.
Yep, certainly can. Roll
God.
to hit.
Oh god. You kind of good supposed to spend it.
Oh god. Oh, Maeve, I'm praying for you.
I'm
Thanks.
sorry.
It's fine. I tried.
9? No, I'm keeping my inspo. Did not roll. There it goes. Uh-oh.
What? I don't
Oh.
see it. Oh, 22?
All right, so a 22 hits. Start by rolling damage, as this is still a Thorn Whip. Maeve, you take 4 piercing damage.
Oh god. Ah!
And now I would like you to make a contested strength check against the Otug. So D20 plus your strength.
Maeve is literally getting tug of war.
With swords!
Are you sure it's not like a
I'm sure.
wisdom check? Because
Yup.
it's... Okay, fine.
He did
I'll
not-
use inspiration on this one.
Say he did not roll well.
I got 10.
All right, well, you have to. Ooh. It's meter
Ooh.
beat, because he also rolled 10. You were the one who was engaging, so you have to beat his. So unfortunately, as the two of you pull Maeve apart, Rosalind, Hermia, you watch as the thorn whip is like around her shoulder and upper torso, and like it still has her like speared through the foot, and she just kind of pulled up in the air for a minute before the thorn whip lets loose and pulls back, and Maeve falls back down. That was a good
What
try.
is even happening?
Leaf uses the thorn whip and grabs her and just immediately starts running back towards where it came, unaware that it didn't work, and
Damn it.
motions to Kieran. This one is leaving and is bringing Maeve with us. We will be fine.
All right,
Awesome.
Done.
Let's go.
Hermia, it's your turn.
Wow, that was something to watch. Hermia is going to hit it again with Eldritch Blast, because she don't know what else to do except hit it and hopefully it'll let go.
Okay.
That is... There's a 19?
A 19 hits. Yep, go ahead and roll damage.
Okay. That's a 6 on the damage die, and then for Hex, an additional 5. So 11.
11 damage as you blow a nice chunk out of one of its hind legs. You see just this large piece of fetid meat flop onto the ground as this
Ew!
ooze or something from inside it begins to slaw off and onto the burning shrubberies around it.
Slaw.
End of your turn, Maeve? Or Hermia?
Yes.
Did you want to move around at all?
Nope, I'm gonna stay right here.
All right, Maeve, you may use a action to try and escape the grapple.
Okay, well, I'm gonna have to, because, no thank you.
All right, then you need to make a strength check versus its escape DC.
Okay.
Oh, did the Otug use disadvantage for that strength check?
No, but it
Why-
was dexterity that she chose to inhibit.
Yeah, I don't know.
Oh, okay.
Okay, we use another inspiration for this. Thank you for the extra inspiration, guys. 'Cause I'm gonna need it. Okay, my strength. What's my strength again? It's +0. Oh, good. All right. Does 10 make it at all?
Unfortunately, 10 does not make it.
Okay.
If you have a potion to pop, you can do that as a bonus action.
You can.
I think I used all my potions to heal you guys. Yep, I used all my healing potions, so that's gonna be a nope.
Okay.
I
Now
guess.
you've learned.
Have Luster try to bite the
Yeah,
tentacle.
I guess I'll have him. I guess I'll try that
You
maybe.
can try that. Yep.
I don't trust this dice roller. Give me a sec.
That's a mood.
Yeah.
Does 15 hit it?
15 does hit. Go ahead and roll some damage for Luster.
Okay. He is 1d6 plus 2. Oh, 6. Nice. 8 total damage.
All right, so Luster jumps up and just latches his teeth and claws onto that tentacle and just starts digging into it. And you see this green and yellow ooze begin to seep out from his teeth and his mouth. And miraculously, the tentacle that's attached to your leg, the long, slivery type bone protrusions seem to recall back into the tentacle, freeing you.
Thank you. Do I get my move action?
You do.
Oh, thank God. What? What?
It has 10-foot reach.
It's 10-foot reach. Just a warning.
Okay. Does that? Do I provoke attack of opportunity by
Yep.
leaving?
You may. It does have another tentacle free that Luster's not attacking.
Well, it's either attacks me now or attacks me next round.
That's fair. Yeah, you're right. You should try.
So, yeah, I don't. Wait, can I use disengage as a move action?
You need
Use your
an
bonus action already.
action to be able to do that.
Oh, disengaged is a action. I know it's not
Yes.
it's not
And-
a bonus for
yeah,
me. I know that.
unless you're a rogue, then you can do it as a bonus.
Yeah, that I knew. I thought it was a move action. Shit.
Just go for it. You got this.
Shit, I used my action. Okay, yeah, I'm gonna have to, so.
All right, I'm going to roll a d20 to see if it notices you since it's distracted with luster.
Okay.
1 to 10, it does not. 11 to 20, it does.
If it does, I can cover you with disadvantage on it.
It does notice, so it's going to attempt to hit you with its other tentacle as you walk away.
I'm going to use fighting style protection to impose disadvantage on that attack.
Good thing, because that was a natural 20. And that is a 4. So as you begin to move away, Maeve, Rosalind, you see the other tentacle poised to strike, and as it lunges forward, you're able to move in and just deflect it away. Maeve, it hits the rock formation centimeters from your head, and you're able to keep moving.
Thank you.
Got you covered. Keep going.
5, 10, 15. What's my move? 30. 15, 20, 25, 30. Limping.
All right, at the top of the Otug's turn, it takes... go ahead and roll another 2d6 for me, Leo.
2 plus 6, so 8 damage.
It takes another 8 fire damage, and it's going to attempt to bite Luster, who is currently dangling on its tentacle right in front of it.
I love you, Luster. I'm sorry.
That does hit.
Yeah.
So Luster takes 9 piercing damage.
Okay. Does it take any more damage after that?
Oh, I'm...
It's-
Wait. Nope,
It's only...
Yep, just the 9. But then it's going to try
okay.
and attack it with one of its tentacles.
Okay. If it does one, then it's
And
down.
misses.
Oh.
And attempts with the other tentacle and misses as Luster is still
Holy
just
shit.
holding on as this thing is just flailing around with Luster on it.
You're my best boy!
Kieran, your turn.
It's okay, Kieran. Just run. We're good. Just run.
I see May finally pull up. I'm like, where you been, Slowpoke? Come on, we gotta go. And I start running.
You hear in your head, Maeve, save me. Don't
fine.
leave.
No. Bye.
Okay.
Why does it gotta say that I had?
I'm going to come out over here. Do I
Okay.
see anything?
You do not currently. The snow from the blizzard seems to have stopped.
Okay. I mean, so this is the way that we
Came in? Yes.
into the
Yep.
cavern. Okay. So I'm assuming we would have already like investigated this area.
Yes. Yep. There is a large metal grate that has been like opened up, and there is a lock on the ground that you all took off of it.
No, we took the lock.
Oh, that's right.
Leo
Sorry.
had-
Leo,
Yeah, I
Leo
pocketed
has
it.
the lock. Yep. Leo has
Leo's
the
the
lock.
lock.
Good. We're going to need it in a minute.
Yeah.
I'm actually gonna. I would have come up to the side here, and then I'm going to hold an Eldritch Blast.
You got
if
it.
That thing makes it.
All right. Leo, it is your turn.
I can't see the Otug from where I'm at, right?
Correct. You'd have to get at least to here because it's just around the bend.
All right. How does it look?
It's difficult to tell because it looks like it's made out of shit and trash to begin with, but it is
Rude.
oozing this green sort of yellow liquid all over the place. It's burning, so it looks like it's sustained quite a bit of damage.
All right. I'm gonna do one last attack with pulling out my bow.
Yep.
And yeah.
All right, go ahead.
What do I roll? That is another 15 plus 7.
That hits, and with Luster there next
Yes.
to it, you also get your sneak attack damage.
Also,
dope.
Luster does extra 1d6 damage, so.
All right.
2! Fuck. I forgot to roll with my own
So-
dice. I rolled a 6 last time. You saved my life.
Short bow is 1d6 plus 5, so 2 plus 5, 7. Sneak attack damage is 2, and another 2, so 11 damage total.
All right, so you fire your arrow, and it hits it down somewhere in the neck, and you watch as a spurt of green, fetid liquid shoots out onto the ground.
And then I know I have a bonus action I can use. I'm going to use my bonus action to help Rosalind on her next action, giving her aid in attacking the creature, giving her... I don't know what aid does.
I forget what aid
Is aid the extra 1d4 or is that bless?
That's
Aid is the help action, which is just advantage.
Oh, so I'm giving you advantage on your next attack.
Can you give it from far away, or do you have to be next to it?
Well, Master of Tactics, you can use the help action as a bonus action. When you use the help action to aid an ally in attacking a creature, the target of the attack can be within 30 feet.
Okay, all right, then you have advantage on your next attack, Roz.
Cool.
Awesome.
And I'm going to fuck off towards Maeve.
All right.
I'll be
Rosalind,
joining you shortly.
it
All right,
is your
Rosalind.
turn.
Rosalind is gonna feel inspired by that and take a swing.
Yep, go ahead.
I get advantage, you said?
Yep.
Yep.
Good, because that was a 1.
Jesus.
And that's a 20.
A natural?
help.
A natural 20?
20, yes.
Oh, roll that damage.
I want to point out I had Sarah kiss the die for luck, and it rolled immediately a 1 and a 20. I don't know
Alright.
what that means.
All right, it's
Alright.
something.
All right, so we are going to also spend a divine smite then on this.
Are you really a paladin if you don't?
If you don't, no, I wouldn't be. I'd be a very bad paladin. All right, we're gonna do my 1d6 plus damage. 1d6
That's
plus 3.
2d6 plus damage.
You're right. It is 5 and 4, so 9 plus 3 damage. There is going to be 12 plus
Alright.
our divine smite damage.
Which you
Which
also get to
is-
double, remember?
Yep, that's why. Divine smite, where are you? There it is. So 4d8 damage. 48 radiant. 7, 8, holy shit, and 3. So 7, 7, 8, and 3, that's 25 damage.
Rosalind, Chance, Larist, how do you want to do this?
We did it!
All right. All right. So after, as Maeve started to like scramble away after she jumped up and batted the tentacle away, she throws her sword up, feeling the Changebringer's influence on it, and just brings it down through the head of the creature.
And as you do, you watch as both the emblem on your shield and the sword itself, the blade of it, begins to glow with this golden energy. And as you pull it down through the air, it leaves this trail of ethereal sort of mist behind it. And as you sink it through this thing's head, there is a burst of divine energy, and the entire top of this thing's skull is just scattered across the walls, across the floor, across a bit of your armor as well.
Yeah.
As it falls down into the now smoldering, burnt shrubs and bushes all around you. And the smell of the stink also kind of begins to settle in
Yeah.
as well.
You know
And
what?
it
Even
is
in this
dead.
moment, the horrible smell, it smells good. It smells like victory.
Yep.
She just kind of like sinks down to her knees for a moment, like, oh. And she looks at the very beat up Luster next to her.
Yeah.
And is just like, good boy. And she reaches over to pet
Luster's
Luster.
a good boy.
And,
He is
and,
That'll
That's
do,
so
Drake.
boring.
and Luster kind of nuzzles into your hand.
Oh, he
Oh.
likes you.
She smiles. How big is Luster right now?
Luster is still like
medium-sized creature.
medium
when
size,
fighting, right?
yeah,
Okay.
medium size. You can't ride him yet, no.
No, I'm wondering if he could ride on my shoulder while I take him out of here.
Yes.
Okay, so I'll let him run up onto my shoulder, and I'm gonna start walking out.
Okay.
It's dead.
We did it.
Oh, we did it.
We did it. I take Luster off your shoulder and I squeeze him very tightly, trying to avoid dealing him the 1 point of damage.
Yep. As this is happening, Kieran, and you start to hear like a celebration from inside, you hear the crunch of snow, and turn back to see the old man running through the snow with his coat on up towards you. What have you done? What's going on? Why would you have gone in there? Get your friends out of there now!
Yeah. I'm just like, God!
We're coming.
Yeah, so we'll make our way out.
Yeah. Can I lean on you, Roz?
Yes, you can lean on me.
Cool.
She'll help. She'll help Maeve walk along.
Leo, you can lean on her other side if you need to.
Sure.
All right. Rosalind comes out
Fireman-ing.
with an elf on either arm.
Yeah.
Where's the luck? Where's the luck? Close the gate now, all of you! Get out! Are you... how
He's
dumb do you have
dead.
to be?
We
Where
killed
is
I
it?
told them not to go in there.
Where is the lock?
We've got
I
it.
pull it out, and once everybody's out, I shut the door and walk it
He
back
slams
out.
along with you and locks it and like gets himself between all of you. What part of stay out do you not understand? What did you
Not
do?
even at your house.
What did you do? You're all hurt. What? Did you
We
kill
killed
it?
your monster. Yes.
Yeah, we killed that thing.
Why would you do that?
Because it was
That is my
trying to eat us.
that is my livelihood. Do you have any idea how much
What?
drider silk goes for?
What?
It.
Drider silk fetches a premium price.
My eyes widen. I go, that's why I wanted to be freed. I was being enslaved here.
What?
It's sort of free now.
He kind of falls to his knees. Why? Why? All you
Rosalind's
had,
like
Out
standing there
here
like,
too long.
really?
all you had to do was just stay in the cabin, where I let you into my home, and you come in here and slay the one thing.
Oh.
Oh, well, we're not heroes anymore. Heroes with the wrong thing.
Why don't you, let's just simmer down. Let's simmer down. And then behind my back, I'm going to start signing, the somatic components for a suggestion.
Oh, jeez.
Okay.
Well,
That's gonna be a 14 DC of... a wisdom save.
Okay, what's the DC?
14!
Oh, he rolled an 18. Well, what do you suggest to him?
Well, perhaps it's time to look for a new livelihood, See the brighter side of things?
The silk from a drider goes for so much you will never even see in your lifetime the amount of gold.
Oh,
I don't know what we're gonna do.
like
Wait,
how much are we
What's a
talking?
drider?
What do you mean, what's a drider? What did you fight in there?
A big trash compactor looking monster?
The Otug?
Yeah.
Yeah, that thing.
Ah, the drider's still alive then.
What's a drider?
It's a cursed drow from, it's essentially a half drow, half spider, cursed from Lolth to walk the earth as
Oh.
an abomination.
No, we
Okay,
didn't
we
kill
definitely
that.
didn't
We did
see
not
that
run
in
into
there.
that.
We did kill a lot of
No.
spiders, though.
Yeah, we did kill some spiders.
The spiders come and go, that's fine. It's...
Why do you? What? Oh, still.
Do we need to go back in there?
No!
we didn't-
You do not need to go back in there. Look, the drider
It wants to be
worked
saved?
as
That's what
a sort of refuse eater. It made it so I didn't have to worry about cleaning up the filth that was in there, and it kept the spider population in check. So if the
Oh,
drider
wow.
is still alive, it's fine. You still shouldn't go where people don't tell you to go. There was a lock on the door.
Well,
Why?
Something was begging to be saved.
Yes, the drider has limited telepathy. It's how it tricks prey into coming close to it.
Oh.
Just get back into the house, please.
Yep. Yes, sir.
All
So,
right.
you're welcome for not
No!
killing- Yeah.
He stays behind all of you, making sure that you go inside.
Fine.
Yeah. I still feel pretty cool, even if I'm half dying.
Rosalind goes back and sits inside, now covered in disgusting goo,
Yeah.
and not feeling too great about herself
Yep.
again.
Kieran is just prestidigitating himself.
So as you get inside, he closes the doors, locks it. Not that it matters, you could unlock it. You can stay here until first light, and then I want you gone.
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Understood.
Do you have any snacks?
Karen.
No.
He's gonna bang their head against the wall.
He takes one of the chairs and sits it by the back door and sits down there himself and crosses his arms.
God. That's weird.
You gonna watch us sleep, buddy?
He nods off after a few moments.
How much longer
Into
till
an angry
daylight?
sleep.
Yeah, we were in our second watch, so.
Yep, you made it about halfway through.
Okay. I know I'm supposed to watch next, but can I sleep for 4 hours so I can heal?
Yeah, you can
Me
sleep.
too.
Thank you.
Yeah.
The elves are gonna sleep.
Yeah, so there is about 4 hours left until daylight. Because
Okay.
you were interrupted in the middle of your sleep. Elves or anyone who doesn't need a full 8 hours will get their long rest. Anyone
Okay.
else is only going to get a short rest.
Bummer.
Sucks.
Sucks to suck.
So I think that just Kieran will only get a short rest.
Kieran, Roz will get a short rest. Everyone else gets a
Leaf,
full
how
rest.
long does it take you to rest? Yours is short too, isn't it?
Yeah, shorter.
Also 4 hours,
racial
isn't it? Or 6?
He just 6 hours.
6.
Yeah. You just barely squeak it by. So, Kieran and Roz, anything you get back on a short rest, you get back. You can spend hit dice if you'd like to. And I believe Kieran gets her spell slots back as well, Warlocks.
Well, then we might as well. Kieran and Roz might as well be the ones to stay up and take the last watch then.
Okay.
Hey, buddy.
Allowing everyone else to get their full rest.
Thank you. I'm sorry I can't do my watch.
It's fine. Just get some rest. Sorry I did this to us.
Don't worry about it. It will not be the end of us.
Oh wait, I actually didn't need to do that. Never mind. Forgot I healed in that fight. All right.
All right. Did you and Kieran want to discuss anything during your watch?
Kieran or Rosalind will glance over at you, Kieran, after a little bit. Be like, sorry, that was my fault.
At this point, Kieran is standing by the guy and he's casting minor illusions to make it seem like he drew stuff on his face. And he's just like, what?
Before this, Rosalind might have yelled at you, but now she's just like, nah, fuck this guy.
Wow.
He deserves what he gets now.
Destroy
I hate him.
his livelihood and fuck this guy.
I didn't destroy his livelihood. I destroyed his trash compactor. Jesus.
Entirely on you guys. You went in there.
It's true, we did. But we did win finally.
We did win a fight, and that's what
Did
really
win a
matters.
fight. That's all that matters.
Did we win? Because we didn't kill a Drider.
We didn't even see the driver.
Let's go back, guys.
Yeah,
No.
we're rested up.
We'll
We
go
can
back in the morning.
Yeah.
Yeah, so what'd you say? Sorry, Ross, what?
No, just I'm sorry for taking us in there.
Hey, everyone makes mistakes, right? And yeah, it's fine. Whatever. We're alive.
Yeah, barely, but we are. That was actually quite impressive. A lot of close calls.
Roz, as the two of you are talking and you're kind of
No.
attempting to pull like the gore and the bits that are like left on you off,
Yeah.
you do notice that one of the teeth kind of got lodged into your armor, not quite into you. And as you're kind of pulling the guts and what looks like brains off of it, there is actually something within there. Maybe got stuck between the teeth, and you pull up this amulet on a golden chain that has a little golden pendant on it with what looks to be a depiction of two hands and a sun in between it.
That was wedged into my armor.
It's like it was sort of like gooped up in some of the gore in the brain and like hooked onto a tooth that was wedged into your armor.
Like this thing had eaten it.
Yes.
Okay, got it. She will kind of glance down and be like, she'll take it out and try to like, she'll use like some cloth to kind of wipe it clean. You said it's a golden amulet?
Yep.
Does it open, or is it just is like a locket that opens, or is it
it's
just an
like
amulet?
it's just like a metal.
Looks pretty. She'll show it to Kieran. Mean anything to you? The symbol on it?
Does it, dear?
It does not.
I can't really. It's really dirty. And then I'm just gonna press to digitate it clean.
Yeah, and it's sparkling. It's fine craftsmanship.
No. I mean, it looks expensive. That I can tell you.
Is there a mirror in this room?
Yeah.
Rosalind is going to kind of give a sly smile and get up and go over and try the amulet on in the mirror. Look at it.
What did we said about trying special things?
What?
This one's gonna take your head.
That may be pretty.
Saying it might be evil.
Well,
You know what? You're right. I have had a bad run with cursed items recently.
As the two of you kind of sit around and admire it and continue to talk for a bit, and you kind of concentrate on it, you attune yourself to the Amulet of Health.
Oh.
So you can go ahead and find that, add it to your inventory, and put it in your attunement slot, and this will make your Constitution score 19 while you wear this amulet.
Oh, that's useful for you.
Does that count for leveling up too?
Yep.
That's
Yep. Just make sure that you put the amulet on. Don't actually change your HP, so that way if you ever take it off, it'll do the math for you.
that's really, really good. That's +6 to my con.
Yeah, it's awesome. Well,
What's your con before?
Wait,
it'd be
what's your con?
+5 to your con.
13 normally.
Yeah, so it'll take your con modifier up to a 4.
Okay, whatever. Okay, so yeah. Well, that's really good. Okay.
It's more HP though.
4, sorry.
It
not
is,
5,
yeah.
Yes.
Kieran is like trying to help style Rosalind. He's like, I think like it's a great statement piece, but I think you just need a little flourish somewhere else. Like maybe like a cape or maybe some bracelets.
She kind of grins over at you. Listen, if we find a cape, I promise to at least try it on.
Your dad wore a cape when he adventured.
I'm aware. He was big on that.
Andrin's Raj.
Yeah. All right. Well, I have I'm going to unattune my dagger of warning because I have to. You can only have one attuned magic item at a time, right?
No, you can have 3.
3.
No, you have 3.
3?
Three?
Oh, sweet.
Oh,
I think you can only have one.
That's a new rule to me.
All right. I will attune my Amulet of Health then.
How do you think Drea had so many?
You know what? That actually makes perfect sense.
I chose
She's a fucking hoarder.
very carefully, and I bought a lot.
So,
Thing.
as the two of you continue your watch, Hermia,
Yes.
as you are getting your nice 4 hours rest in your trance as an elf, Philadron, whatever it is that you get,
Oh dear.
you hear a voice. Leaf, darling, come on over here now. Let me show you something really quick. And as you open your eyes, you see before you a human woman. Maybe in her late to early 40s. She has short, curly red hair. She's wearing a simple robe, and as you look around, you are out in the forest. Leaf?
Oh, I was sleeping.
You should be fully recharged. All right, it doesn't matter. Sweetie, come over here. Let me show you something. Compared to the rest of your brothers and sisters, you're very special. And today I'm going to see if we can't at least show you a little bit of what it is. And you follow her as you walk deeper and deeper into the forest. And eventually you come upon a cave. In there, Leaf, is, well, a miracle of nature, but also something that can be very different. So we're going to see if you have what it takes to protect me.
What? It seems like a bad idea.
No, it's going to be a great idea. Come on now. And you watch as she walks into the cave. What do you do?
I mean, I guess I follow her.
All right. As you follow her in there, you see, resting and hibernating on the far side of the cave, a bear.
Aw.
Now all you need to do is just envision it and feel yourself transform into the bear leaf.
Okay. I'm gonna try. Guess.
Make a nature check.
Okay. That's 15
Roll or total?
total.
Okay. You close your eyes and you try to focus on it a little bit. And you can start to feel your body shape and change. And you open your eyes just in time to see your arms start to turn to these massive paws. But then it turns back into your regular arms. She goes, "It's all right, dear. It's all right. It's all right. This is the biggest thing we've had you turn into so far. Maybe you just need a little bit of encouragement." And she walks. She picks up a rock and tosses it at the bear.
Oh my god!
And it bonks on her. You see this thing turn. And it turns and looks towards her. "All right, now, Leaf, I'm going to need you to go ahead and transform so you can protect me."
Why are you crazy?
Go ahead and make another nature check at advantage this time. And Leaf, what is your nature?
+2.
Is that better than your...
That's that's the same. You're a druid! Luckily, the first roll was a 19 on the die.
Alright, so this time as this bear gets up and begins to lumber towards this woman, without even thinking, your whole body morphs, shapes, and changes as you fall forward onto all four and lumber forwards towards it, shoulder checking it back out of the way, allowing this woman to escape out of the cave. And you stare down this bear for a moment as it just looks back at you, growling. And then slowly it backs down and meanders back into the cave, lays back down and just watches you. And you wake up.
Oh. Okay. Wow. Some weird shit. I think the weirdest thing out of that whole entire dream was that Leaf only has a +2 to his nature.
I'm
And he is a
proficient
druid.
in nature.
Alright, so with that, you all eventually wake up. The old man along with you. Alright. Out now. This isn't a bed and breakfast. I want you gone.
Yeah.
Fine. We're
Going.
leaving.
We're leaving. Thank you.
Yes. Thank you very much for your gracious hospitality, and sorry again.
Don't go breaking off or picking random locks. Those are there for a reason.
Fine.
You realize you probably just could have came in and asked me what it was that was talking to you.
We didn't want to wake you up in the middle. Yeah. Sorry. Sorry. I'm sorry.
All right, well, when you have a choice between waking someone up in the middle of the night and potentially destroying their livelihood, you wake somebody up.
Rosalind is just leaving. Like I'm sorry.
Query.
I'm sorry.
What are in the containers hidden in your cellar?
Oh god.
You went
I'm
into the
leaving.
cellar too?
I'm leaving.
Rosalind is already out the door.
Silk!
You.
It's
you
the Drider silk! Now get out!
Oh my god.
You should have
That makes
stolen it
sense.
at that point. Would have made us some money.
Lesson learned. Steal.
Exactly.
After we're all outside, Leaf is gonna walk over to Kieran and say, "Query: shall we engage in deception and steal the Drider?"
The
No, we're
whole
not stealing the
freaking
Drider.
Not a Drider. Drider silk. I'll look the other way.
Steal the whole Drider.
You
All
guys
right.
can do that on your own.
So, two of you go and get your horse out of the
Yes.
stable.
Yep.
Clear some of the snow off of the cart, and before long, you are back on the road towards Biosay Tile.
I just picture us having a snow scraper and scraping like the ice off of the horses.
It'd probably be a brush, but okay.
Nay!
Yay.
So, while perhaps a bit chilly, the trek the rest of the way to Biosay Tile, while it does take most of the day, is rather uneventful in the Parallel Wilderness this far north. with the fresh snowfall does look beautiful. I think none of you have probably actually honestly been in sort of this winter wonderlandish sort of thing. All of you have, Roz, you've seen snow before, but never with this many trees around. Maeve, it's brand new for you. Hermia, not a lot of snow in the Feywild as well. And Kieran, you've never been this far north. Leo, you've seen it. You've been to the Savalier Wood enough to have seen snowfall in the forest, but it's peaceful, albeit a little bit cold. Anything anyone wanted to discuss during your trip?
I try to catch snowflakes on my tongue.
Luster does too.
Yeah.
I like to think Luster is really bad at it.
Hermia turns to Roz at one point and is like, so that thing with the cave was really scary, but even though we were like mortally in peril, it was kind of fun kicking that thing's butt.
Rosalind thinks about that for a moment and nods. It was really stupid to go in there, like thinking back. But yeah, my dad always said that sometimes doing the right thing requires you to take some chances. He didn't say it quite like that, but I won't repeat in pleasant company how he said it. So yeah, sometimes you have to take some stupid chances to try to help somebody, and that one turned out not so great. But
this one
It
is
was fun,
glad
though.
we have finally won a battle.
we are on the board,
There is a point to that, I suppose.
and I do mean it. Like everything that kind of happened there, like there was a lot of opportunities for improvement, but there were also some really impressive stuff, guys. That was, you guys, like in my world, you guys would be pretty impressive heroes.
Well, I suppose we shall see what that means in this world so far.
Yeah.
But we all,
Practice makes perfect, I guess. Gotta go kill some more stuff.
Does
I suppose
Yeah,
that
let's
is
just
a
keep
way to look at it.
breaking into people's houses and just killing what we find.
Let's
I mean,
maybe avoid that.
I don't
part.
think I get the feeling we don't have to actively seek it out. We have so far attempted to travel to another city and sleep, and things have still found us anyway. So I can't help, she glances towards me, but think that maybe these tattoos on our neck might be beacons.
beacons of trouble coming to us.
I'm just pointing out, ever since I got one of this tattoo, trouble has done nothing but find me.
Well,
I have been covered in Otuck gas or juice and gelatinous cube goo.
that might be a you problem at that point. She kind of just smiles at that.
Some people are just unlucky.
This one was stuck
Rosalind.
in spider goo.
That's true.
That is true. I was also almost torn apart by your thorn whip and its claws, so that was great. Please be mindful when you do that.
You are welcome that this one assisted you in your escape.
Luster helped. Luster got me free, but thank you.
You're lucky we're not back in my
Oh.
world, because our name would be the Misfortuneers.
Well, we are the second chances, aren't we?
That's true.
The other side to a well-flipped coin. But I suppose that's how we all learn. You say that it brings us misfortune, but I believe that these are perhaps beacons to change.
Well, it brought me a cool amulet. She shows off her amulet that she found.
Where did you get that?
Well,
Her body.
you'd be happier not knowing where I got it, to be honest with you.
But where'd you find it?
In a pile of goo and viscera on my armor.
You didn't steal it from the man. Okay.
Do I look like
I mean,
Kieran?
No, I just didn't know where you found. Listen,
Me?
I don't know.
Oh, I'm sorry. Have you never stolen anything? I apologize. She kind of gives
he
you
was kind of rude.
she kind of gives you a wry smile, Kieran, to suggest that anything said last night is forgiven.
In any case, but congratulations. What does it do?
I have no idea, but I feel great when I wear it.
Could I make a religion check on the symbol? Robbie?
Sure.
Okay, I don't know if it'll do anything. My religion's not great, but we'll give it a shot. Oh, right, I don't trust this dice. What is my religion? My religion's +3. 19! Okay, so that'd be 22.
Is it weird that I almost burst out Protestant?
Yes, a little.
Yeah, so, again, the symbol is basically two hands kind of holding up a sun. And while you're not entirely sure if it's specifically made to be so, the iconography does remind you, if anything, of Pelor the Dawnfather, god of the sun, summer, and agriculture. Nothing to suggest that necessarily isn't, but the sun can also just be, a generic motif in some cases.
Praise the sun.
That symbol itself, I'm not super familiar with, but it does remind me of Pelor.
Well, I will say, it makes me feel tough.
Well, has some magic properties to it. Well, then, if it makes you feel tough, I think it'd be best if you hold on to it.
Well, that's good. I wasn't going to give it up.
I mean, finders
Cursed.
keepers, right?
Was there any tooth to my leg? Or it's bone things? Anyway.
Yeah.
Ow. Leg.
Anyway, that's all I meant to say was, I thought everyone... I think we can do this. It feels sometimes like we can't, but we can do this. Even though we didn't actually help anybody. I thought we did, but we didn't. But nevertheless, we have what it takes to help people.
I have a question though. Like, how was that guy not eaten by that thing when he was like in there getting the silk and stuff?
Yeah, I don't know.
Excellent question.
That whole relationship's a little weird.
Uh,
Like, you think he was like a monster in disguise?
I guess we'll never know.
There's a name for people like him.
What?
Uncle Guy.
Nope.
Oh.
It's just, it starts with monster, and then the second word's a bad word.
Fucker.
You just called him a monster fucker.
He said it, not me!
Oh my!
That is, you are a bit young to say that out loud, I suppose.
I don't know, I heard it down the street once, so that's what I'm assuming what it was.
I see. Perhaps. I mean, I will say, I suppose he may be technically not hurting anybody, although I still don't know about that Drider situation.
Yeah, I think the half drow might disagree.
I agree.
Yeah, that's kind of weird.
Unfortunately, we may never find out. The Drider, that would explain why it seemed to reach out to me one more time as I left.
Why?
Because it was still alive. The trash compactor monster, whose name I forgot, was pretty much dying at that point, but it still continued to reach out to say save me as I ran away. But I was not in the position to save anybody, much less face a spider queen.
Yeah. Anyway, I'm sure everything will be great in Bisetile. Sure, we won't have to worry about anything there.
Don't jinx it!
Maybe they have a Tarask and they farm piss out of it.
Is the Tarask here? Is that a thing that's here?
Tarask is just a thing of myths, as far as anyone knows.
It's a myth
Okay.
I've never seen one before.
A world ender. So you
My
spend,
Uncle Levick says the Tarask is how the world is going to end.
Oh,
So
really?
you all spend the majority of the day back on the road. The woodland canopy of the Pearlbow Wilderness beginning to close in on the road the further north you head, blotting out what sunlight there is behind the overcast sky. The air, already chilly, seems to drop even further until small white snowflakes begin to once again flutter down around all of you. The road stays just as wide, but the trees alongside you and the leaves overhead grow taller and more dense. You find it hard to picture what sort of city could exist in the tangles of these wilderlands, but that thought is quickly broken by the distant sounds of screams and battle ahead.
Uh-oh.
You just
Well.
had to jinx it.
I
What did you
suppose
do,
we're right
Rosalind?
back into...
Rosalind
Sitting there.
hangs her head. Oh, and I am fresh out of magic.
So I assume
And-
everyone picks up their pace?
I suppose so.
Yeah, okay.
All right, picking up your pace, you are met with a complicated scene. The city finally comes into view, and it's a spectacular sight even now, one of beauty and ingenuity. A perfect symbiosis between the forest and its inhabitants. Beyond a great archway of 2 massive trees and a gate of vines and steel, you see a city in the tops of trees, interconnected with bridges and pathways that create a hive of homes. A soft blue and green glow illuminates the city face with naturally glowing leaves, bark, and fungus, while a gentle veil of snow drifts all around it. But that feeling of tranquility is shattered by the other sight. Yards in front of the gate, with steel clashing against twisted bark, you see a group of Crown's Guard and Tile locals embroiled in battle with some kind of creatures. The creatures look like trees out of a nightmare, with blood-stained branches and vines, a twisted, gnarled face in the center of its trunk. It's impossible to know exactly how long the battle has been going, but already several combatants are motionless on the ground, and the creatures have several arrows and battle markings upon their back. Give me a minute here to switch over the scene for us and to grab your tokens. I hope you healed yourselves up.
Well, I mean, my health, yeah.
Those who were able to. All right, so you are down here. Position yourself in the way that you came walking up, and go ahead and also, let me delete everything on turn order, and make sure that your health is just double check that it's where it's supposed to be. Flip back on over to the battle map.
Oh, jeez. Rosalind is gonna glance at the back to the party. Y'all want a chance to be heroes for real?
And everyone,
Query.
please.
What if these treants are the pets and livelihood of some random
God
person in
damn
the
it.
forest?
Everybody go ahead and roll initiative.
Oh boy.
Wait, hold on. Sorry.
Where are these things at?
6.
Oh, I did not. So I had never actually clicked to attune my Dagger of Warning. I didn't know that gives me advantage on initiative rolls.
It
Oh.
does.
Yeah.
That's
That
so
would be
good.
Great.
That's why I bought it so many years ago. Gosh, so good.
I got a 15.
How come I always roll terrible on initiative? Every time.
Because Roll20 like picks 3 people and just fucks them,
I know.
and for the entire campaign.
But even
Yo!
like one time it was a different session. I did do like rolled manually the initiative, and it was still like
Garbo.
5.
Oh, no! I rolled too far. Get back here. Oof.
It's hard because I have to like keep in mind when I can use Luster's reaction, so I always try to make sure I do it. I have to do it like before my turn, or else it's gone.
Yeah. As we're kind of like approaching the scene, Rosalind's gonna yell, "Okay, we want to take one of them down as quick as possible, and then get on to the next one. So focus your efforts."
Can do. There's one thing I'm good at. It's focusing the effort.
You know, we're just
left
gonna
or
have
right?
all these NPCs go at the same time. That'll be easier. All right. Let's see. We have Luster, who I think is supposed to be.
It's supposed to be
Maeve.
me.
Yep.
I don't know why that got.
So, whatever token you have selected when you hit initiative, that's who it labels it as.
Oh, sorry, I didn't
Nope,
realize
all
that.
good. Kieran with an 8. Rosalind's already up there. Leo, what did you get?
I got an 8 also.
We
Leaf,
suck.
He's on there.
was he already on there? Oh, he is. Okay. Hermia, are you on
11.
there? 11.
No, I'm not. I got 11.
All right, so is that everybody? Hermia, Leo, Kieran, Rosalind, and Luster Maeve, I believe. That is everyone. All right.
It's okay. Luster's the real hero.
Yep. So as you come running up onto this scene, directly in front of you, there is a wounded monk who's not in the colors of the Crown Guard, who you assume is part of Tile, who has just lash marks all across their body and is basically down like on one knee and arm in the snow, blood dripping from them. Looks over your shoulder and goes, "Who are you?"
We're the second chances. We're here to help. Stay back.
Sure. If you have fire, use it.
Ah,
Rosalind,
shit.
it is your
Okay,
turn.
never mind.
All right. Well, I don't have fire, but follow me on this. I do have a pointy stick, which I will go poke him with.
I'm going to have to use an
5,
action
10,
to change
15,
luster.
20. All right. I will run up to there, and I'm going to stab it with my sword.
Go ahead and make an attack.
21.
21 hits.
Nice.
8 damage.
All right, 8 points of damage as you begin to hack into this thing. It has branches, vines, and roots that are just wriggling and flailing around in all directions.
All right. That's all for me.
All right, Leaf, it is your turn.
Leaf is going to walk forward 10 feet and is going to say to the monk, "Fire! We can do this." And just like a compartment in its chest kind of like morphs into like a cannon, and it like turns up a little bit, and just a giant, large fireball launches towards into the treant as Leaf casts Flaming Sphere.
Oh, I'm like, are you fireballing this thing?
No, I don't know Fireball. 14 dexterity save on the one that's near Rosalind.
Okay. That's cocked. Ooh, that is 13 plus 0, so it fails.
So that's 10 fire damage.
And doesn't that also create, like, the flaming orb stays, doesn't it?
Yes. Hold on one sec.
Yeah, I think if you start your or if you end your turn in it or your movement in it,
Yeah.
you
How
take
big
damage.
is the flaming sphere?
It
Only 5
is.
feet.
Oh, come on. Hold on. It's 5 feet. I'm making one right now. I'm just sucking at.
Yeah, some of
I've
the
made one for
design
you.
tools are a little funky.
No, mine's cooler.
Okay.
All right.
There.
All right.
And as a bonus action on my turn, I can move it around and slam it into people. But instead, for my turn, my bonus action, I'm going to assume my giant bear form, and going to
Hermia, you
rush
get flashbacks of your dream.
to right there.
Yep. Go ahead and fill in your blue HP for your bear HP, please.
Yep, and that'll be it for me.
I'm gonna have Luster do the 1d6, but it's cold damage. I'm just curious to see if it makes it not work. That's 3 damage. Cold damage? Okay. Did the fire damage do extra damage?
You're not sure, but it's definitely burning and like in flames.
Okay.
Hermia, your turn.
My turn. Okay.
Now's your chance to be a hero, Hermia. Do not falter again. You have it.
Falter.
You have it within you.
Job.
Yeah, and then you stayed in the back lines and just threw magic at it. Use me.
I'm still attacking shit. Okay. Hermia's gonna move up. Wait. Okay. One, 2, 3. Here. Is that one too many? Can't remember. I think it was one too many.
Where were you?
Sorry. Here. I think I was like right here.
Yeah, she was
5,
in front of
10,
me.
15. So you can get there, and then yeah, 15, and you have another 15 feet of movement if you want to use it.
Okay. I will cast Hex on the giant one in front of Rosalind.
And what
And-
stat would you like to curse with it?
I will do straight
Okay.
because I did Dex last time. And I guess I'll just run up and hit. Can I run up and hit it? Do I still have enough
5, 10,
movement
15.
to get there?
You do.
Yep. I'll just hit it then. Blake,
Go
just
ahead
shut up.
and make an attack roll.
All you do is yell at me.
I believe in you.
So aggressively though. Okay. Sure.
Rosalind, you do hear Hermia's side of this conversation.
I believe in you. I believe in you too. Oh wait, no, I only hear Hermia's side.
You only
yeah.
heard aggressively so.
Roz is like, well, yeah, we're fighting.
It's a 14 plus 5.
That hits.
Where's my D8? And oops, that's only 7 damage, and then let me roll my D6.
Yep.
And that's only a 1.
All right. So as you slash through it, again, it doesn't seem to actually cut this thing, but where your blade hit, it leaves this long black scar along it. And
There,
that's-
happy now we hit it.
Yes. Now kill it.
Oh, I think we're getting ahead of ourselves here.
Leo,
I'm done.
your turn.
Alright, I pull out my daggers. And 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. Stab it a couple times.
Go ahead.
19 plus 7.
That hits. Go ahead and roll damage and sneak attack.
Okay, that will be 2 plus 5 on the dagger damage, and where did that go? 3. 3 plus 4, 7 damage for sneak attack.
All right, you begin to
And-
slash and cut into the roots and parts of the bark, with Rosalind and Hermia by your side.
I only have 5 feet of movement, so yeah, I'll just stay right here.
Okay. Kieran, you're up.
Oh, wait. I'm gonna give Rosalind
Aid.
aid.
All
Yeah.
right, you get advantage on your next attack, Roz.
Heck yeah.
You're up, Kieran.
Cool. Kieran's gonna be like, focus, heroes, let's do this. And then I'm gonna run here, and then eyes glow blue. I'm gonna fire off first. No, I'm not gonna do that. I'm
Hero
going
shit, Kieran, you got this.
Hex is an action, right? No, it's a bonus action. Oh, awesome. I'm gonna cast Hex on the one everyone's attacking.
Okay.
And then I'm going to fire off Melodic Blast.
Wait, so it has 2 hexes on it? Okay, I assume you're gonna do dexterity then, since Hermia did strength?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's a 19 to hit.
19 hits.
So that's... Oh, nope, that's 11. And then I'm going to use one of my genie features, because I forgot that I had this. and
11
add
damage.
11 damage, and then I'm
Okay.
going to use a feature to add 2 thunder damage on top of
2
that.
thunder damage, you got it.
That's my turn.
Okay. Now onto the treant's turn. The one that's standing around the two of you begins to tense up, and you watch as it was turned looking towards the Crown's Guard in front of it, who are looking haggard, by the way. And it slowly starts to twist around so that its gaping maw is looking down on Leo, Rosalind, and Hermia. And its vines and its branches begin to twist with it. And then it unleashes a deadly spin as it whirls around, its roots, its vines, its branches, lashing out at all of you. I need Leo, Rosalind, Hermia, Leaf, and one of the Crown's Guard to make a dexterity saving throw.
Dex save.
Ooh, the Crown's Guard did not make it.
Oh no.
I'll spend an inspo.
Honestly, even if he'd have made it, he has 5 HP, so.
Oh wow, I'm really good at deck savers.
16 for me.
Yeah, I hope so.
Alright, it looks like Leo made it, Hermia made it. Leaf, you did not. So Leaf, you take 10 damage. The rest of you take 5 take slashing damage from the attack.
All right.
Ow.
Oh,
I mean,
And then
I like the ongoing thing that you can't speak common supposedly.
Well, then he's
it's
forced.
the rules. I'm an animal.
The other one is going to attack the Elven Fighter with a bite attack. Oh, yep, that hits. Oh, honey, I am so sorry.
You're the ones that lower their HP.
They've already been fighting long before y'all showed up. As she goes down, you hear the other Elven Warrior yell, "Fenta, no!" As it turns around and attempts to attack this Elven Warrior as well. But misses, slamming down its grasping roots around him. He's able to deftly dodge from side to side and avoid being hit. Luster and Maeve, your turn.
Okay. I did double check this because I forgot. Luster can move on my turn. It doesn't need to take an action.
Yep, he gets his own movement.
Yes. So I'm gonna move 5, 10, 15, 20. Can I shoot from here, or is Leaf in the way?
No, you can shoot around allies.
Okay. And then Luster can go. So is this square safe from that? Hold on. Is this square safe from that fire leaf?
Quick
Yeah.
note, as the other treant was attacking those two,
Yeah.
you saw it plunge several roots into the ground, and the snow around it begins to almost gray and sort of start to melt a bit as you see wounds on the treant begin to heal.
The snow can heal it.
Oh, we gotta get some fire on that one.
The other treant did this.
Yes, the one that you
Okay.
are not fighting. All right, sorry, now it's your
Okay.
turn, Maeve. Continue.
Okay. Is this part safe from that fire leaf? This square?
The square directly above me is safe.
Okay. Thank you.
But if you go next to the ball, then you take fire.
So Luster's okay here.
Yeah.
Its movement is 40 feet apparently, so that's 35 squares. Okay. I'm gonna. I spend that action. Yeah. I am gonna spend an action to recast Luster into fire. So that is my action, unfortunately, but I will use a bonus action to then have him attack.
Yep, go ahead.
18. Good job,
18
Luster.
hits. Go ahead and roll damage.
All right. 1d6 plus 2 fire damage.
6 damage.
Yes.
Oh, sorry, Robbie. If the treant ends its turn within 5 feet of the sphere, then it makes the save again.
Okay, it was dexterity, right?
Yep, 14.
and it has disadvantage. Or no, never mind. I'm
No, it
fucking
doesn't.
stupid.
Well, it fails it,
strength
so
now.
go ahead and roll damage.
I thought Kieran gave it disadvantage.
It's not on
not on
saving
saves,
checks.
just on ability
sorry.
checks.
Whatever.
I forget the 2.
It's okay, everyone forgets it. Literally every single person in the
8
world.
damage.
Because nobody uses ability checks. Okay. Okay. Sorry. So I got Luster's damage. That's fire damage.
Yep.
And sorry, I just want to look at the ruling of this ability, but I don't think I can use it yet. Okay, for favored foe, it says when you hit a creature with an attack roll. That does not count my Drake. Is that correct?
Correct. I would say that it only
Okay.
accounts attack rolls from you.
Okay, just wanted to check. That is my turn then.
All right, it is the Elven Warrior's turn. Who is going to move over onto this side and is going to attempt to pick his friend up and start to move away as he yells to the archers, "They have this! Get the wounded! Pull them back!"
Oh,
He'll try to
thanks.
pull off and
Rude.
take an attack. Oh, but will miss.
Well, fuck that guy.
This archer, not wanting to get close to try and take his friend away, is just going to attack it anyway. And hits.
Same, bro. Same.
That's a mood.
For 4 damage.
That cleric needs to get the fuck away. You are in melee range,
20
bro.
is going to grab this one down here and begin to move away. But unfortunately, the downed Crown's Guard takes an auto crit.
The one next to the treant.
This one here that she tried to pull away, and as she starts to pull it away, you see this branch just smashes him. And even though she keeps on pulling, there is not much of a man left in that armor.
The Crown's Guard right here?
Yeah, that guy.
Yeah.
Oh, that one took an attack?
Attack of opportunity as its friend was pulling him back, yeah.
Yeah.
Ooh.
And the monk now is just going to fall back further into the woods. Your turn, Rosalind.
Rosalind is going to glance towards Leo, since she doesn't do a whole lot of damage right now, and just be like, Leo, can you handle this?
Yeah.
Okay. And she is going to book it through straight up to here to right there.
Okay.
And she is going to use her action to put a healing potion in this dude's mouth and heal him up.
Make a... What's your passive perception?
Garbage, I think.
What is it?
10.
10.
I'd say that as you're coming up on that one, you can tell that he's beyond saving.
This one's gone?
Yeah,
Okay.
Part of his helmet is caved in on him.
Ouch.
Ugh.
It's rough. That's rough, buddy.
But you do have advantage on attack.
I know. So instead, yeah, she'll attack the corrupted Treant here.
Mm-hmm.
She'll stab it in the butt. Try and get its attention.
Yep.
All right. With advantage then. 20.
Yep, that hits. Go ahead and roll damage.
All right. Cool. 5 damage.
All right.
Not 6.
No, 5.
As you begin to hack into some of the roots. End of your turn.
Yep, that's all.
Leaf.
Paladin isn't quite as good when you have no spell slots.
Your turn, Leaf.
All right. For my bonus action, I'm going to command the sphere to move it. I move it up to 30 feet.
Yep.
So 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, just 20. And I'm going to ram it into it so it makes a dexterity saving throw.
Okay. That's a 3. Go ahead and roll your damage.
All right. That's 5 fire damage to that treant.
And that halts its healing ability.
Excellent. And now, Bear Leaf is just going to kind of walk around the treant, biting and slashing at it.
You have plus
And
6
eventually-
to your attack because of flanking.
Yep. And is going to make a defensive stance, kind of like trying to like shove a cleric with its foot, like to like push it away.
Get back! I
And-
can't talk to you.
I can't talk. If I could, I'd say go away. And I'm going to make 2 attacks: 1 bite, 1 claw.
Yep, go ahead.
Here's the bite.
If he gets it, Luster's gonna add damage.
It would
That's a
be
miss.
the 9, right?
Yeah. 'Cause
9 plus 6 hits.
What? Plus? No, that's I rolled a 3. Oh wait, plus 6 because of flanking. Okay. never
Yeah.
mind. 12 damage. 12 piercing damage, and then
All right.
a claw
Go
attack.
ahead and add Luster's damage if you want.
Doing it now.
3.
Let's
Claw
do this
attack
3.
hits as well.
Okay, and then that's wow at maximum damage. 16 slashing damage.
You watch as Leaf rears up on his hind legs, biting into one of the branches, and then puts his paws right on the sides of the mouth of this treant and just pushes forward. You hear this cracking and splintering sound as Leaf just breaks off the top half of the treant, toppling it onto the ground next to Leo.
Wow, good job, Leaf.
Well, I'll just move 10 feet over there and end turn.
All right, Hermia, it's your turn.
First, I'm gonna do my bonus action to move the hex over to the other thing,
Yep, you got
the
it.
other tree ant. And then I'll run up to the other one and attack it with my sword. I think I can make it.
Be careful that 5 squares around here you get fire damage.
Yeah, if you're next to the fire thing, you'll take fire damage.
Okay. Hold on.
Tell you what, you can get up here and stand over top of this body.
It's kind of
Okay.
gross, but you can do it.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, I'll do that and I'll hit it.
All right, go ahead and roll your damage.
I have to actually hit it first.
You do. Yeah, you're right. Sorry. I believe in you just like your sword does.
That's a 12 plus 7.
That hits.
And then, okay.
Leaf, does this thing deal fire damage only?
Yes.
That's a 9 for my sword. And then I'll do my hex. I threw it on the ground.
Better than in the coffee.
Much
I don't
better
have
than
any.
coffee.
And that's 3 for the hex.
Okay. Damage dealt. All done?
Yep.
Your turn, Leo.
Okay, I have 35 feet of movement, and I don't think I can get to it, so I'm just gonna come up here, pull out my short bow, and take a shot at it.
Hell yeah.
Twig.
And that is an 18 plus 7.
That hits.
Hey, you guys are gonna kill this before I can get a chance.
Yeah.
Damn it. Low initiative sucks.
Maeve's like, stop hogging all the battle.
I know. So mad.
5 plus, I think it's 5. God. Rogues have way too many fucking modifiers. Yes, it's 5 on the die plus 5 for the arrow, and do I get sneak attack damage?
You do.
That's 5 and 1, so 6 sneak attack. Sneak attack.
Do you only have 2 sneak attack dice at level 4?
Yeah, I think I get another one at
It's 5,
5.
I think.
Okay.
Yeah.
Fair enough.
It's half your level.
Oh, gotcha. Okay. All right, end of your turn then.
No, I'll use my bonus action to give Rosalind advantage again.
She needs it. All right, Kieran, your turn.
Buffing up.
What?
Buffing up.
Someone's got a crush.
I'm gonna back up over here. Bonus action, move my hex over to the other treant.
You got it.
And then I'm just gonna attack. Yeah. Pew pew.
Pew pew, motherfucker.
That's can I count? 23.
23 hits. No Joker in that?
Shouldn't be a
I'll
Joker, isn't it?
pull a card in a second. Oh, nice. That's another 11. I'm also gonna add on another 2 thunder damage,
Okay.
and I will draw. Well, we good.
All right, back around to the treant's turn. It is going to unleash its Vine Whirlwind, which is going to hit just Rosalind and Hermia. So both of you go ahead and make a dexterity saving throw for me, please.
It doesn't make an attack roll for that, right?
Nope. Dexterity
Okay.
save.
Then yeah. Flat dex save.
Joke's on that thing. It hits my fireball too.
16.
Nice.
Oh, I only
My
got a
balls of
12.
bite.
All right, Hermia, you take 7 damage. Roz, you take 3 damage. And then it's
Ouch.
going to attempt to grasping roots you, Rosalind.
Okay.
That's a big ol' miss, 13. So the roots
No.
jump up out of the ground afterwards. You're able to slice and hit them off. Make a dexterity check, which is 15. So I think that's half damage from the flaming sphere.
Yes.
Go ahead and roll.
Yeah.
2.
4, so 2 damage.
All right, Luster and Maeve, it's your turn.
All right, here's what's hilarious. Luster is immune to fire damage right now, so he's gonna go right up in its business.
Cool.
Yeah, get up in there.
Get him, Luster.
Jump on the flaming sphere.
It's standing right on it. Doesn't even care. That's why I wanted to make sure it was fire damage only, because it is immune to fire damage right now. Okay, I'm gonna do an attack roll. Please don't make me look stupid. It's a 13. 13 plus 8 is 21.
That hits. Go ahead and roll your damage.
All right, and I'm gonna add favored foe to this,
You
just
got
so I
it.
can do a little extra damage. Sorry, just need to put a use of it. So 1d4 plus a 1d8. That's a 6 and a 2. That's not bad. That's not bad. So plus 4. So 10. So that's 12 damage with my bow.
All right,
Lester's gonna make an attack.
go for it.
Let's make it Lester, please. Ooh, dirty 20.
That hits.
And then he does 1d6. Come on, baby. I gotta open this up.
Get him, Luster.
Get him, Lester. Ooh, a 5.
Get him.
5 plus 2 is 7.
7 damage. All
Fire
right.
damage.
Is that
Fire
the
damage.
end of your turn?
That is all I can do.
All right, on the Elven Warrior's turn, he's going to take something out of his pocket and dump it into the mouth of this lady. As
All right,
she
now I don't have to hurl a potion at them next turn.
comes back. And you all actually look like you're in okay shape. So he's going to come over here and start seeing what he can do to this bowyer, which is a little bit. They come back with a bit of HP, and then the 2 archers will attack. And both miss. All right,
Good job,
Rosalind,
archers.
your turn.
Woo!
I can see why this battle's been going on for so long.
I know.
Rosalind will attack then. Let's do.
With advantage.
Yep, with advantage. 11.
11 unfortunately misses.
Okay. No, that's my turn.
Leaf, back around to you.
Leaf is going to just go ahead and gallop ye right all around here.
What?
And he's gonna go
Yeah, I think he was trying to say gallop.
gallop, that's what I
I thought you
said.
said get on.
Get out, galloping, and make a bite and a claw.
And that's a natural 20 as well. The first one hits, the second one does not.
Oh. So 17 piercing damage, and the ball is going to. We'll just roll it on over here and then up here and then smash into it.
That's another
save.
failed roll, so go ahead and roll 2d8.
9 damage.
All right.
Let's roll
Hermia,
2d8.
it is your turn.
2d6.
Okay.
I rolled a 14 on my concentration check. Did I maintain?
Yeah, you did.
concentration?
You only needed above a 10.
Okay.
Can we get a
okay.
shout out for Nell, please? Thank you. Sorry to interrupt.
You're fine. I'm gonna hit it again. That is a 17 plus 5 to hit.
That hits. Go ahead and roll your damage.
Damage for my sword is not gonna be very great. Where did it go? That's a 6 from the sword,
Mhm.
and my hex is a 6.
All right. Hermia Storia, how do you want to do this?
Yeah.
I killed it! Just like, I don't know, it's gonna look like it happened on accident.
So as
Yeah,
Hermia pulls her sword back, you hear the voice in the back of your head. You can do this, Hermia. I believe in you. And as you go to lunge forward, you trip over one of the roots and stumble forward with your sword straight out. And this thing's coming down like it's going to bite and engulf you. And Hermia goes halfway into this thing's mouth as the sword protrudes out the back of it. And then it just kind of slumps over onto her, almost as though it's gobbled her up. But then as it falls to the side, she begins to crawl out. And as she pulls the sword out, Leaf and Rosalind, you see this dark ethereal energy, similar to anyone who saw what it did to the spider, drain from the treant into the sword. And as you stand upright, everyone silent and aghast, you realize that the treant is completely motionless.
Shit, I killed it, guys!
Rosalind just starts cheering. Yeah, get it. She looks over to Leo and Leaf and like, when we tell people about this, we're gonna skip the part where she tripped.
Obviously.
And as
Lester looks very pleased with his fire damage.
as the battle comes to a close, you watch as the Elven Warrior kind of helps the fighter kind of sit back up. Looks to a few of the Crown's Guard and says, "Help with the wounded. Get someone out here to help with the dead as well." And then comes up to approach the rest of you. You see an elf that is male, long, ignore the picture. No, we'll just say, all right, blonde hair. Long blonde hair. Kept in a braid straight down his back. He has pale, flawless skin with sharp features and deep emerald eyes. He wears the armor of the Bisatile Guardian Force, a light silver mithril breastplate with forest iconography of Bisatile emblazoned on it. He has 2 curved short swords that he puts into their sheath and walks up to the lot of you. "Thank you, friends. Your timing was impeccable. You fought with grace, prestige, and stratagem. I don't mean this in a negative way, but despite your appearance, you are skilled warriors, so I thank you. My name is Etrikal. I am one of the captains of the Bisatile Guardian Force."
Oh, well, wonderful to meet you. My name is Rosalind. This is, she'll kind of point down the line. Kieran, Timavra, Leo, Hermia, and then she points to the bear, and is like, and that's Leaf.
As the monk kind of limps up over towards the other fighter, she kind of just looks over and goes, "Thank Malora for the second chances."
That
Yes,
Yes.
we are the second chances. Yeah, that is correct.
Shit, that's right. I thought we were going with the leftovers.
I shouted second chances, and so they took it.
Yeah. When the prompt came up asking for the name, Maeve didn't wait.
I did
Is
not.
it like in parentheses? Like
It's
Second
embossed on
chances.
all of our gear now.
leftovers. Okay. Yeah.
Well, I don't mean to be brief with you. We obviously need to tend to the mayhem here. But I'm very thankful for your intervening. I'd like to show my thanks and have a chat with you later, if possible. Have you been to Bisatile before?
No.
No, I don't think so.
Oh,
We would love to, of course, talk with you. I know you have to tend to the wounded. Is there somewhere we could clean up and?
Yeah.
perhaps?
So go ahead, head straight in. Stick to the Talon though for about 5 minutes before you hit the snow-covered kiss. The Talon, the rough, the streets just beyond the walls. The spiraling staircases that you see go up into the treetops. We call that the Halia, or shrouds in common. Being that you're new to the city, avoid those for now. But if you head in far enough, about, like I said, 5 minutes, keep an eye to the left, and you should see an establishment called Melora's Tears. Let them know that I sent you. They'll take care of you.
Excellent. Thank you. And I'm sorry, I didn't get your name.
Etrikal.
Etrikal. Thank you. All right. Well, then we will wait there for you to come and pick us up.
Yes.
One other thing. Is there a stable nearby?
Yes, we do have some horses.
Yes, they'll be able to help you at the tavern as well.
Thank
Excellent.
you.
Good.
All right, then let's grab the horses and make our way in.
Indeed.
Maybe we can all
So-
get a decent meal.
As you enter into the city, you see that it exists partially on the forest floor and partially within and around the trees, giving the settlement an air of sort of rustic nostalgia that tempers its elven mystique. Built synergistically within the tangled boreal forest, this hidden settlement of tall wooden arches and warm hearths sits below a massive network of tree houses and bridges that form the canopy and upper levels of the city. The streets are made of smooth stones set in packed earth, gently enchanted to warm the pathways, and you notice that there's no snow on the pathways themselves as it just melts off. Large, bowed tutoring halls hold lectures for the masses, while cleared patches of forest facilitate the training of warriors in the defense of both the city and the empire. And you can see as you walk through a few small battalions of them here and there. You see very few Crown's Guard here, mostly those of the Bisatile Guardian forces. The walled surface streets, which you now know as the Rough or Talon, have structures weaved between rocks and wide-trunked trees, giving a slanted octagonal shape to the tall, wooden exterior walls of the city. Nearly all structures here are built from pine and other trees, favoring designs that resemble a bowed arch rising to an apex. And the spiraling staircase, called the Shrouds or the Halia, twist around and within trees, climbing up to the elevated walkways and buildings amid the forested canopy. As we're... Nope, go ahead.
I would say as Rosalind is starting to walk through with y'all, she's like kind of looking around in awe, just like an actual city built into a forest. If we could do this back home, oh my god, it would solve so many of our problems.
It is fascinating.
It's impressive. Sorry, Rob, I didn't mean to interrupt.
No, by all means. So as you continue through, you eventually do see a large sign. Leaf, you recognize the symbol on it. It is one of a shepherd's crook with a wreath of leaves around it, and it says Melora's Tears. And it seems to be built right into the two trunks of what look like two massive trees that have slowly grown together. Part of both the trees are hollowed out as this building is sort of carved both into the trees but also exists in the space between them.
Neat.
Go.
Well, we will enter into the establishment.
Coming inside, everything seems to be sort of designed in the same way. You see tables and chairs that may have been carved from one large trunk or one large piece of wood, as the chairs are still sort of attached to them. You mostly see those of Elven or Eladrin descent in here. There are a few half-elves around as well. And as soon as you're entered, there is a older elven woman behind the bar. Golden hair, roots are still sort of starting to white a bit. She has blue eyes, kind smile, and as you enter, she welcomes you. Welcome into Melora's Tears, travelers. What can I get for you today?
We've been sent here by Etrakal. We were just outside with some of the nastiness out there, and we're told to come here to so we would be taken care of.
Sorry, nastiness? Was there...
There was an attack outside. Tree monsters.
You watch as here overhearing this, a few of the patrons and kind start to whisper amongst each other and whatnot. She goes, "Well, that would be the 3rd or 4th this month then already. Well, if you are a friend of Etra and you helped in defense of the city, then Melora's Tears is at your disposal. My name is Mithril Yeast. If there's anything that I can do for you, please let me know. Not quite sure we have enough rooms to accommodate all of you, but if you wouldn't mind bunking up with one another, I could spare at least 3.
That would be more than sufficient. Thank you.
I call Leaf.
That seems like a good idea.
She takes 3 keys from behind the counter and actually comes out to all of you. Well, it's a pleasure to make your acquaintance. What should I call you?
I assume we'll all give our names.
Ricky.
Leo.
Plus Ricky.
All right, all your names plus Ricky. All right, well, here you go, and she hands out 3 keys to all of you. If you just head up over that way, and she points off to the left where you can see the space from this part of the inn where everyone's sort of sitting around and near the bar forms into the tree itself, and there are stairs that go up and further up into. When you eventually head up there, you can see that this is a trunk of the tree that has actually been carved into, and there are in your rooms windows that look out onto the shroud as well. But the rooms themselves seem to be carved into the trees and go up and up and up, and your rooms are on the 3rd and 4th floor.
All right, who wants to stay with who? Rosalind glances at Kieran and Leaf. She'll hand a key to Kieran. Here. What's that?
Nothing.
Okay. Yeah. Have fun.
Well, I don't think you guys want a crotchety old man in your room, so I'll take one for myself.
Fair enough.
Very
She
well.
hands Leo a key. And then looks to Hermia and Maeve, which means we have the last room, I suppose.
I can sleep on the floor.
Sleepover!
Listen, I've slept in worse places, so
It
that'll
is
be
pretty
fine.
late at night, too, by the way. By the time you guys got here, the
Okay.
sun was just going down. So Mithril says, if there's anything else you need, I can cook up a warm meal for you if you've just gotten... Why am I even asking? I'll do that. Why don't you just go ahead and
Thank-
take the table over there, or if you like, I can bring it up to your room as well.
Oh,
Thank
yeah.
you.
Thank you.
Actually, do you guys have mojitos?
Sorry?
Ignore him. He'll take a hot chocolate.
No,
We could do hot cocoa.
no, I don't want hot cocoa. I want a mojito.
What is a mojito?
It's like a minty, very refreshing kind of, you know.
If you're looking for something that'll warm you and also help you put those troubles behind you and would like a splash of mint in it, I can provide that.
I don't want a minty hot cocoa. No.
I didn't say a mint. Let me see what I can find for you. All right?
I'll have some hot tea, please.
All right, so each of you give her an order, and she heads back, and you see her exchange some words with another elven gentleman. He goes into the back. What would you like to do?
Well, I'm going to be sitting down. Is anyone else sitting down, or are we all going to our rooms?
I'm gonna sit down, and
Yeah,
if there's
Roz-
a paper around, I'll pull that out.
Jesus. Roz will also sit down. She's always just gone straight to her room. She's actually going to sit with you all night.
Yeah, so you guys are basically sitting in sort of like a booth area, the bench of which is just carved again straight into the wall, the bark, the tree, well, not the bark, but the insides of this tree, and the table, which seems to come up out of the ground, looks like it was just carved in place as well. Some of it moves around or anything like that. There's also just beautiful detailing across the entire surface of it, of a forest, in what looks to be perhaps the city, the face of the city as you were walking in these two great arches with just this city behind you.
This is incredible craftsmanship.
Yeah, you've never seen anything like this, Rosalind. Actually, the closest thing maybe is when you're going up the ascent from the middle to the Cloud District. That entire 200-foot rock face is encased in mithril by dwarven artisans and has,
Right.
stonework and stuff on it. But aside
But
from
nothing
that,
like this is like in wood
yeah.
and presumably still living tree.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. No, I've never seen anything like this. This is I don't wish you could see my forests back home because they're horrible, but I wish you could understand the difference.
I've certainly never seen anything like this, and I've been in a forest my whole life as well. This is fascinating.
That said, what were those? Why were we fighting trees out front? They said the lady said that was like the third or fourth attack this month.
I know, that is disconcerting. You would think a place like this would be very appreciative of the wildlife here and the flora, but I don't know much about. Have I seen those creatures at all before? I don't know if they're native to where I'm from.
No, but Leo, roll a history check.
Okay. Yeah, I've certainly never seen anything like that before. I've seen scary
What's my
trees.
history? +0, so 17.
Okay. You do recognize them, Leo, but it's been many years since you have run across them. Those were tree blights, and north of Shady Creek Run, there is a forest called the Savalier Wood. And all your life growing up, the Savalier Wood was cursed and poisoned and would constantly produce not just treants and beasts like that, but it would poison all sorts of the animals and wildlife as well. You've seen corrupted dire bears, corrupted wolves. And, well, this is technically a few hundred miles from the Savalier Wood. It's immediately what it makes you think of.
And, we're lucky we came across treants. They're kind of weak to fire. If we came across like corrupted wolves and stuff like that, it would have been worse. But
Now that would sound like home.
it's from I've dealt with some of them because it's just slightly north of where I used to live, but I tried to stay away from that kind of thing. So this isn't new to me. It's still unsettling though.
It is unsettling,
A
that's for sure.
century ago for you?
What?
It was like a century ago, yeah?
Yeah, give or take a couple years, yeah.
Who's counting?
Oh, you're serious. I was trying to make fun of you. Damn.
I am 207.
Yeah.
I mean, they are very long-lived.
True.
My mother once told me she would live to be 600 or 700 if someone didn't kill her.
It's hard to believe I'll even live a couple hundred from now. I feel so young.
Rosalind just crosses her arms. Boy, I'm gonna feel real stupid when I die at 80.
Well.
You think you're gonna make it to 80?
No, not really.
So as
given my life choices, no.
Well,
Yeah,
I know something stupid.
As all of you continue to chat, eventually Mithril comes back out with whatever it was that you ordered. Tea for Maeve, whatever else anybody else did. She also sits down in front of you, Kieran. This tall glass, that the glass itself seems to kind of have like a twist to it, like it's water moving up in a vortex almost. Inside is a clear liquid that has a few mint leaves crushed up down the bottom that gives it a little bit of a green tint. And then across the top of where the liquid ends, which is about halfway up the bottle, you see a very thin layer of what looks like a crystal dusting or sparkling. And she goes, hopefully this is to your liking.
This looks amazing.
This will be the first of Melora's Tears mojitos.
Oh, shit. Oh, patent. Trademark. Yeah.
You're right. I should probably call it Ricky's Mojito, shouldn't I?
Oh, right. Ricky.
People all across the city will know that Ricky helped us create this drink.
Well, could we could workshop the name. You know, like
Are you
Kieran
not proud of your own name?
It's just, I'm humble. I'm a humble inventor and connoisseur of different drinks and beverages. So, I think, Kieran, yeah.
I like to think everyone at the table is just like,
Yeah, just like looking at you. Like,
Even just taking in like all of your reaction to Kieran, Mithril kind of gives you a look of like, I know the type.
Oh yeah, the Kieran. I like that. Yeah.
Let me know how it tastes.
Yeah.
And
it's funny
she
because
leaves.
beer is also a type of drink.
How's it
And
taste?
as you do taste it, there is some bitterness to it. It has the smoothness of like a nice rum, but that crystalline sort of film along the top of it seems to be a small layer of some type of sugar that helps to mask the the harder taste of the rum. And so you basically get a little bit of like that bite that the harder liquors have. And then you get the mix of the sugary taste along with the mint aftertaste. Definitely sort of made for sipping, and then afterwards that sugary, minty flavor just sort of like lingers in your mouth.
Kieran's gulping.
oh boy.
Oh boy.
Well
Guys,
then.
This is really good.
Oh boy.
I'm sure it is. I'm glad we are going to be going to bed soon.
It's also very hard. Like, when you start to drink something like that really hits you hard, you feel like that lightness in the back of your head almost immediately.
Yep.
That hits you quick.
You guys want to try it? There's not much left, but
Nope.
I think we'll pass.
sharing.
Oh,
is
hold on. Did you
caring.
say you gulped it?
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
make a Constitution saving throw for me.
Oh god.
Oh boy.
Oh boy. If we already have someone throw up at this establishment, I don't know what I'm gonna do.
That's a natural 20.
Oh,
Oh, kept your liquor down.
You're buzzed.
Yeah.
You got a solid buzz going, but you're still in control.
Nice.
So guys, this new drink that I just made. Well, I didn't make it, but I kind of made it. Very good. Just give it a try. You want to try
Alright.
something?
I think. How about I'll try it tomorrow.
Try it, Maeve. No, Maeve, you should try it.
I should try it.
You should try it.
What?
You keep-
We just became the second chances. This is our first official adventure. We have to celebrate.
Well, our first official win, anyway.
Well,
Why should I try?
yeah.
Why aren't you trying it, Roz?
Hermia pipes up and goes, well, no, we saved those people in the sewer.
Yeah, that's true. We did that.
The unit. We told other people. We have a name now. We're recognized by a city.
Oh, so like our
You know-
first win as the second chances.
Rosalind, who still finds like bits of gelatinous cube in her armor, sometimes goes, "I don't count that as a win."
Look.
Just, and I order
You
more.
still,
I'm like,
you
"Can we
still
get a
haven't got
round
that
of
smell out,
Kieran's?
Rosalind.
No, it's
Kieran,
never coming out.
Yep.
Rookie Kieran over here, please.
Kieran is ordering a round of Kieran's.
Oh boy,
Did you say a lucky Kieran?
a lucky
I like
Kieran.
that.
Yeah. All right, one drink. Then, if you'll
Fine.
excuse me, I'm going to go and try and speak to my sister before we go to bed.
Do you need some privacy?
I mean, if you wouldn't mind, I don't know if she'll respond
What
tonight.
kind of privacy?
It's
I'm
your
talking to my sister. Oh, yeah, I can do that, by the way.
I have sometimes able to talk to my oracle. I was not going to ask too many questions.
Stellar.
How long should we leave you?
A few minutes. Just gonna.
Very well. Well, I will take the time to sip this drink.
Rosalind does not.
Oh,
Rosalind
God.
chugs hers when it shows up.
Okay.
Rosin.
Okay.
Then I try to get the
you-
rest of the bar.
You do. Nobody chants along with you.
Thank you for trying.
So it's not as pleasurable chugging it. The sugary taste basically goes down almost immediately as it's the first thing down your throat, and then it's just like chugging rum with a little bit of a minty aftertaste. Make a Constitution saving throw for me.
Ooh, ooh,
Hell yeah.
Ooh. Ooh. Ooh, I'm having some memories
Just
of a-
instant
17.
dies.
Okay.
No.
Yeah, it doesn't taste that great. It's gonna get the job done. Like you feel it. You get warmed up almost instantly from it. But doesn't seem to be the miracle drink that Kieran was making it out to be.
Got it. Not. She'll.
Amazing.
Rosalind will look over. It's okay. It's not meant for chugging. Definitely a sipping drink. Also,
Yes.
super happy I have that new Amulet of Health because I think that roll wouldn't have gone so well without it.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
interesting.
You know, guys, you know what I just realized?
Hmm.
We all
What's
have
that?
little friends. Did you guys realize that? Like Hermia talks to herself. Maeve has Luster, and then apparently someone else to talk to. And
It's
then
the oracle. It's not that special.
the
Y'all can do it.
Oracle.
Y'all can do that.
Who do you
And
have?
then- oh well, you know who I have, and then
No.
Who do you have?
No, I don't know who
your
you have. Who do
sister.
you have?
Who do you talk to?
Who do you talk to?
Who do I talk? I'm talking to you guys.
No.
Who's your
You said you have a
special
little friend.
Yeah, he's
I
Friend.
Leaf's my friend. He's my best friend.
you meant like a secret friend.
Yeah.
Oh, secret friend. So I kind of do have a secret friend.
At this point, you hear the door to the inn opens, and
Oh.
walking in and kicking the snow off of his boots, you see Etra, who kind of looks around for a moment before he spots you. Ah, the second chances.
Ah.
And he kind of
Hey,
walks up.
catch up.
Oh God, Roz, don't speak.
Once again, on behalf of Bicetal Guardian Force, I want to thank you for showing up when you did and helping us to rout out those tree blights. So, thank you. Are you okay?
No worries.
Are you okay? He says, just kind of looking at Kieran.
We've been having a few drinks.
Yeah,
They've
Celebrate.
been enjoying the
Have
night.
you tried this? The Lucky Kieran? It's pretty good.
I can't say that I have. No.
You want one? Hey!
If you order Lucky Kieran for him, Mithril will bring it over.
Yeah.
Sure. I'm technically off duty now. Do you mind?
Yeah.
No,
Yeah,
please.
Of course. You gotta chug it. Just go.
No,
straight
don't
to
chug
it.
Don't chug it.
Don't do that.
Just sit
Don't
Not
do
much
that.
of a
Down
drinker
the barrel.
myself, but I'm not one to turn down.
Don't be a baby.
free
Come on.
drink.
I'm
Let him
16,
sip
I'm
it,
dead, I
Kieran.
did this shit.
Karen.
So,
The nice man sip it.
What?
really, I can't thank you enough. We sustained heavy losses even with your help and you making a swift work of those things as you did. So I owe you my life. Fenta hers as well. We did lose a few crowns, guard. Any loss of life is unfortunate, of course, but at least none of the Guardian Force faced any casualties.
We heard that there have been a number of these attacks recently.
3 to 4 in the past month.
Yes, it's we believe some of the corrupted, or what's left of them, the corrupted entities from the Savalier Wood is somehow making their way across the Dunrock Mountains. Anything that Rastum Den doesn't mop up somehow makes its way here. It's alarming, but there has to be an end to it at some point. Our reports say that the Savalier Wood was actually cured of its corruption about a decade ago. Starting at the Blooming Grove. So there is a bit left, and we think that perhaps that is what has driven them off in all directions. But, I mean, if the corruption has been curbed, there has to be an end to these monsters at some point.
Indeed.
But
is there a den of them somewhere around here that you guys have noticed, or has it just been a string of them just walking around?
Just a string of them, essentially, roving monsters that pop up here and there. Normally, we are able to curb them. The platoons that are sent out to... what's the word I'm looking for? Scout through the forest. Normally, we have a bit more on guard there. We've never seen blights quite that strong before. Had you not shown up, I don't want to think how we would have fared, but I'm sure that more from within the city would have been called to arms, and eventually we would have been able to curb them, but not without more significant loss of life. So once again, we thank you.
Happy to help, of course.
No
Of course.
problem.
If you don't mind my asking, though, again, you are a pretty motley crew that you have assembled here from many walks of life, including what looks to be an aormaton?
An automaton.
Motioning to leave.
An automaton, as far as we're aware. But,
Have you turned back into a person, or are you still a bear, Leaf?
You're still a bear.
Okay, I
would
thought so.
not have been able to fit in here if you were still a bear.
Oh. Fine.
He turns into a baby bear.
This one is an R6XY series automaton built for research purposes.
Well, we've had a few of your kind from north, the ruins of Aor, come through the city on occasion. I didn't realize that there were other models? Not sure, like, the appropriate term to use. But
We don't know either.
nonetheless, you are welcome here, and we thank you. If you don't mind my asking, though, what brings the second chances to Bisetile?
Looking for chances for adventure, opportunity,
All right.
wanting to
Boots.
hoping to make a difference.
see what's north.
Well, there's not far north, just more of a whole lot of nothing. The forest does end within 50 or so miles, then it opens up to Icelands before it's nothing but the open seas of the frigid depths. If you were looking to get further than that, up into Terragos, or Balin's Post up into Eiselcross, you wouldn't be able to do that from here. You need to probably ferry a boat down in Icehaven.
Well, for right now, we were planning to come to Bisetile, so
Yes,
this is where we'll probably be for a little bit if we're welcome.
Where from?
Me originally from Vano. Them not so much.
Not familiar with that.
We all
but
we met in Rexentrum.
Yes.
Empire folk, then.
Well, like I say, I was there for a bit, but I'm not one of them.
We met up. We weren't exactly all from there.
Well, I understand that you are probably not as eager to be too open with myself, especially being a man of the law here in a way. But if you were just coming in hopes of making a name for yourself here, you will find that those of the Empire are not as welcome in Bisetile as most other places that you probably could have chosen to come.
I wouldn't worry. I don't believe we have anyone here who is representative of the Empire.
No.
Well, nonetheless, besides yourself and points to Maeve and Hermia. You're not representative of here, and to the people of Baise Tile, that means you are of the Empire.
Oh.
So allow me to be frank with you. Whatever your business is here, I would like to help you see it done. Not necessarily to put you on your way, but the climate between Baise Tile and the Empire is a tense one. And the longer that those of the Empire stay here, the more unwelcome they tend to feel. And no one comes this far north for no reason.
I do believe we are being accused of spying, my friend.
Very
I-
backhanded. You were
Let's,
like, "Oh, thank you," and I got you a drink and everything, and you're
Let's,
like, "Get the
I think
fuck
perhaps,
out."
yep. Sorry, go ahead.
No, it's natural, right? They are in political difficulties. Strangers they don't know have shown up, and
Let's perhaps perhaps we can talk more on the morrow after we've all had some sleep.
with any luck, we hopefully could be out of here in a day or two. We do need to rest some, as it has been quite a journey.
Yes.
Very well. Well, I put myself at your disposal. Again, I can tell that you are a capable group. And whatever you need of me, information or otherwise, I will do my best to be of service.
Thank you.
Rosal nod. Well, with that, I am going to go retire. I did not get any sleep last night, it feels like, so I am going to go,
I'll give you, Hermie and I can give you your few minutes.
Yes, thank you.
Just take one of the beds. I'll take the floor.
She'll nod to Etrikal. It was very lovely meeting you, and very happy you did not get smashed to death. And she is going to walk towards the stairs.
Thank you again for your help
Pardon.
as well. I guess I'll check back in the morning, see if maybe a good night's rest has given you any idea of how I may be of service to you, but otherwise, enjoy your stay in Baise Tile.
Thank you.
And he gives you a bow before turning and leaving.
Before he entirely leaves, I want to get up and kind of follow him out and like talk to him for a second by myself.
Sure. So you guys watch as Leo kind of follows him out, and you're able to flag him down.
Leo to do Leo things.
Yeah, sorry. He would have also motioned to you as well, Leo, since you're Elven.
So
he turns back towards you. Can I help you? Did you guys all give him your names as well? I think you did. Yeah. He goes.
Yeah, we did.
Leo, I believe.
I was more curious on why you guys are in like turmoil with the Empire.
Well, if you've been around most of the Empire, surely you can see that Baise Tile is unlike most other places. Our culture and our legacy means a lot to us here, and Baise Tile was originally settled after the destructions of Malasamir, which you would recognize, Leo. It is an old elvish ruin far to the north of Shady Creek Run, which faced a mysterious cataclysm and forced the residents of which to move. So Baise Tile was founded here, and when the Empire rolled through and dominated the Julius Dominion, it wasn't long before they found Baise Tile here as well and absorbed us into the Empire as well. So we have been able to maintain some level of autonomy here with our government, the Ring of Three, but the king's appointed Starosta, Uther Prent, keeps a watchful eye and does everything within his power to exert the Empire's influence upon us here. We are part of the Empire in name only, and it's not something that obviously we the people here prefer, and it's less than what the Empire would prefer of us.
Okay. I look around. Is anyone around us like listening?
No, there's people kind of walking back and forth, but by and large, they seem to be ignoring you.
What would it take for us to help you get rid of the Empire?
As you say that, he just kind of like puts his hand to your mouth. Not. So, he pulls his hands back, looking a little embarrassed. My apologies. That was a little forward of me.
No, I totally understand.
why don't we head back inside, and if your friends do not want to be part of this conversation, we should at least take it upstairs into your room.
Yeah, I have a private room.
Okay. So you head back in. Anybody who's still downstairs sees Etra come back in with Leo. And
I'll just kind of give Leo a look like, everything okay?
I just nod and kind of smile. Everything's fine.
Okay.
And they head up into his room. We'll pop over to Rosalind here real quick. You had went up to your room to have a talk with Shadow.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Light, sorry.
I was like, really? Interesting.
Yeah, this is not going to go well for you.
That's going to be a lot nastier of a conversation.
Yep. Okay,
No,
you
so
get up into your room. There are only 2 beds in the room, and again, similar to everything else, this is basically just this giant carved pocket into this tree. And obviously, aside from like the straw mattresses and the blankets and pillows and stuff like that, the beds are like carved into it. There's a beautiful design on a wall with a full length, like across the entire length of the wall, a full mirror that has this sort of design of the forest and the city rising up out of it, sort of frosted down into the bottom of it along the floorboard.
Ow. So she'll get up there and she'll start to, as she does, just speak, talking a little bit about what she experienced, about killing the Otug and how that didn't go quite so perfectly at the end, and the battle here. But mostly she kind of like talks to her, like she says, you know, the city I'm in right now is called Tile, and it is built into a forest. Like, I'm sitting in a room in a tree right now. I wish you could see it. It's really kind of incredible. But it's I think we're starting to get it. Like,
I lived in a flesh sack for a few years.
oh, yeah. Mom told me about some of the
Oh, she lived there much longer.
Yeah. I heard about some of the accommodations. I'm sorry.
It is what it is.
How is it for you in the abyss right now? What are you 2 up to?
We're actually not in the abyss. We're in limbo currently.
Oh. What's in limbo?
Your uncle thinks that there's someone here that might be able to help us find information on this coming, whatever it is that's coming, that you claim is coming.
Yeah. I've got a tattoo on the back of my neck to prove it.
Yes, because tattoos often prove the coming cataclysms.
Well, I sealed a portal with it, so I'm telling you it's gonna happen.
All right, well, I've sealed portals without tattoos.
Not trying to make it a contest, sister. I'm just saying that this has been a lot, and I'm convinced it's for a reason. I don't think I'm here by chance.
Perhaps not. Shadow is upset with you, which is par for the course.
I don't know that Shadow has ever not been upset with me.
We share everything, though, the link, the bond that we have, even without meaning to or needing to, but for some reason, the way we are connected, she can't see or hear. She doesn't like it.
She's mad at me for that?
She is. She's certainly not going to point her ire towards me. What control do I have over it?
Well, what control do I have over it? I didn't make this happen. I didn't ask for it.
We don't often ask for a lot of what life gives us.
No.
But her jealousy needs some sort of point, and currently we are not ripping apart demons or fiends. So, it's often you she complains about.
Is it weird that somehow that is preferable to being ignored?
It draws her attention elsewhere. It has given her a bit of a reason to... She complains to Evelyn as well about it. She slipped and called her mother the other day.
At that, Rosalind...
She's been ignoring her ever since.
Yeah, I'll bet. But Rosalind has a big fucking grin on her face. She seems really, really happy. I'm sure Mom has been over the moon.
Maybe when Shadow talks to her again.
She will. As weird and stressful and difficult as this has been, and as much as I really miss Saris, it has been cool to get to talk to you.
I just listen.
Hmm?
I just listen.
I mean, a lot of the time that's all Saris did also. Sometimes it helps just to have someone to talk to. If you ever wanted to talk, I would listen to you.
I'll keep that in mind.
Shadow won't like it, though.
No, she will not. I have to go. Exclamation point lurk.
Get dunked on.
That's the worst.
She nods and just says goodbye, sis. And she'll lay down in bed.
Okay. Meanwhile, in the other room, with Etra and Leo, closes the door behind you and locks it. All right. First, why don't you tell me why you're really here?
If you keep this a secret from everyone else, including my party, and I show him a part of the tattoo on my chest.
Oh boy.
We're here to enact great change.
I like to imagine he says that in a way that's just flat-toed.
All right. I don't know what that means.
Neither do we.
Why Bisatile?
We were instructed to go here
By who?
Oh boy.
by our oracle that gave us these tattoos.
Sounds more ridiculous the more you listen to it.
Sounds insane, I
You
understand.
sound like a crazy person, yes.
But apparently there's great cataclysm coming to this world and many others if we do not go on this pilgrimage of great change. And in a way, we could probably enact great change if we help your people free yourselves from the Empire.
You could. That would definitely bring great change and probably destruction upon Bisatile as well. If we tried to free ourselves from Imperial rule, the Empire would crush the city. There is no way that we could stand up to the might of the Empire. They fought for decades against the Kryn dynasty in Xhorhas, and only recently, in these past few years, found peace between them. I'm sorry, but if you came here to try and free our city for some oracle, I fear you've been misled.
That may be, but we could find a way to rally other cities to rise up against the Empire.
There are no other cities. The other cities are the Empire.
That is true. Does Bisatile have any allies other than the ones here in the Dwellian Empire?
It's just us, clinging to what culture and legacy we have.
So, there's really no hope.
I'm afraid not. Not that makes sense. Going into open war with the Empire would just lead to countless losses, thousands of losses of life.
Well, is there a way that we could at least help with the current struggle here. In favor of you guys. Because I don't agree with the Empire. I really don't.
That's fortunately a bit above my pay grade. I'm not sure that there's much that I could do to put you in a position to help. I could maybe call in one favor and get you a meeting with one from the Ring of Three, but I don't know what's going to come of that would benefit many people. Talk with your group. Figure out exactly what it is you think you want to do here, and we can speak on it some more as a group in the morning.
Sounds good.
All right.
Sorry to put you in a weird position.
No, I'll be back in the morning. And he awkwardly lets himself out. And those of you downstairs sees a perturbed-looking Etra who walks by and kind of just gives each of you, without even really acknowledging you, just kind of like a half-hearted nod as he leaves.
Seems Leo didn't do a very good job.
That is where we will end tonight's session.